All right, we're back. Right in the middle of the beginning of a testimony at the end of a trial sequence. Oh yeah, we're off to a great start. Hey everyone, I'm glad you all like my thumbnails. They're really my favorite thing to do with streaming. I actually like making them more than actually streaming. My favorite of the thumbnail this time around is Trucy's giant fucking arm. Shit, were we past 30 seconds? I think we were past 30 seconds. I was allowed to say fuck then.
Oh.
That's how it works. Straight up. YouTube's like, hey man, do you say fuck before the first 30 seconds of your video? If so, kill yourself. You say it afterwards. I don't care then for some reason. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with we weren't after 30 seconds.
I'm gonna go with we're probably not after 30 seconds because I know me. And I know I can't help but curse. I don't know where it came from. Here, let me put on...
Cursing?
Yeah, I don't know where my cursing habit came from, because neither of my parents swear a lot.
Well, I know where mine came from.
Me.
It was you.
Me and Brad.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely me, though. I'm actually a sailor.
I don't believe I'd ever said the F word in my life before I met you.
Well... I guess I really am an influencer. Get some music on before we jump straight back into this shit. Oh, an anecdote first. So at the end of last stream, after the last stream, I went and watched Spy Family. A manga that I had read like the first 3-4 chapters of when it first came out. Mm-hmm. Basically, what has been adapted so far is what I had read. Actually, the second half of today's episode wasn't even out when I stopped reading it. Right?
Well, I thought you said you had gotten to seeing the inside of the school.
I guess not, because I didn't remember the interview scene. I remember the weird animal shit that happened at the first half of this episode. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, this is so far-fetched. But then, like, the second half of today's episode was actually really good. It actually had a really nice sting at the end of the interview, right? Mm-hmm. It was very good. But anyway, so going from Phoenix Wright, Apollo Justice, looking at Emma Sky, to Spy Family, it all became clear to me that I am helpless to dumb women with sidelock hair. Because you're in that show.
Mine.
Yeah, yours. Alright, we got Exhibit A. Oh god, that image is huge! Oh god, hold on. This thing's fucking massive. And there's like 1,000 images. Alright, Exhibit A. Dumb Woman 1. Sidelocks. Dumb Woman 2. Sidelock. Oh wait, hold on. Let me do it this way. Dumb Woman. This is hard to do actually, because I have to do it through OBS, but I still have to like move my mouse in the other monitor. Yeah, you see him? Okay, there's Exhibit A. I don't want to turn this image off because it's actually perfect. Oh my god, Maya took her glasses. Okay.
And then Phoenix took her button.
I know. And then we got Yor. Well, this is gonna be nice and shitty looking. There she is. There she is. Look at those things. Oh my god. Look at those fucking things. Nice. You know what? I think Yor can hang out for this stream. What do you think? I think I'm gonna leave Yor down here. Where should I put Yor? Put her next to Phoenix. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wait, maybe... Yeah, we're gonna put her right next to Phoenix, alright? Alright, yeah. Perfect. And then here's a weird one that, from a manga that I think only Tommy and I have read. But I implore anyone to read it. Is this right here. It's from a manga called, I don't even know, just look up Paper Bag Kun. Oh my god, she's so cute. Oh my fucking god, she's perfect. She's also kind of airheaded and stupid. Well, not really stupid, she's just kind of a ditz. Oh yeah. Very good. Wait, hold on, I got another panel. Hold on. No, I don't. Alright, we're not gonna get anywhere if I stay on this. So, now that yours been added to the scene. Is it translated what? Paper bag kun? Or...
Well, I don't speak Japanese, so it had to have been.
I think it had to have been. Though you could just look at the pictures and be like, oh, it's so cute. Okay. Enough of that tangent.
I read it on Manga Dex, but that was before they had to remake their site, so...
I imagine it's still there. You can read anything on manga. Whoa. Manga. The Manga Dex. I prefer Manga Strength, actually. You can read anything there that isn't licensed by, like, an official website.
Yeah.
So, lesser known stuff and, smut you can find on Manga Text, no problem. So I imagine that's... Well, it might have gotten picked up by something, I don't know. But yeah, you can typically find it there. And even stuff that is able to be read through official means. I think I read...
Ami Bukuro Kun wa Koshiteru.
You can type it in a chat if you need to.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so... Last time, we went through one of the worst sequences in all of the Phoenix Wright series. It wasn't the worst thing ever, but there's definitely a lot of... In the Phoenix Wright games, you want to feel like you're making progress, right? You want to build up a case. You want to establish new things. You want to unearth mysteries. It doesn't feel great to be run around by the prosecutor because they just know everything, but they're not going to say anything because they're, like, fucking with you more than anything. And it just felt like everything we had established didn't matter that much. Now, obviously, we're not at the end of the trial, so maybe it'll come together in a better light. But it really felt like there was a lot more... There were different avenues we could have taken to better establish a case. And instead, it felt like we just wasted, like, 3 hours of time doing nothing. I'm sure it'll matter, but it just... Every time something is brought up, Clavier's just like, no, that's wrong, idiot. No, that's wrong. No, that's wrong. Oh, by the way, he's not blind. And you're like, really? Like, everyone would know this.
Right. Now, to be fair, like, this does show, like, Clavier off as being incredibly competent. Like, he tricked us into working ourselves into a hole.
Yes, it's true. It's true. However, we're now at the part where I'm like...
to establish something, like, that he wasn't blind, and it's like, that's right, he's not blind.
It's true. And there's definitely been the factor of prosecutors are more so testing, like Godot, and now Clavier are kind of like testing, or they're not so much doing their job as much as they are particularly with a personal interest testing Apollo or Phoenix, right? Which is kind of cool. It adds more to the rival factor. However, I'll say it again. The best part about Phoenix Wright 1 is Edgeworth through and through. The dynamic between Edgeworth and Phoenix being a constant back and forth was fantastic. It felt great. And in this game so far, Apollo really hasn't had a shining moment. It's like, I guess fittingly in a way, Clavier is stealing the spotlight constantly. And we really haven't had many moments where he's broken down or we've really caught him off guard. Like, he's not a sore loser, that's for sure. He lost that second case and was pretty cool with it. If anything, he was kind of on team, we need to find the truth. If anything, he's kind of on team Apollo, right? But still, it's... At this point in this case, it's like, okay, why am I even here then? I'm being tested. No, but I want to figure stuff out. But like, if you know everything, why don't you just say it? And it's not the best. let's see how it plays out. So, we did establish though that Machi is not blind, but Lammy Roar is, right? So now we're getting her testimony about. Well, I should have read what it said. Is this about her amnesia that we're about to get? I think she mentioned she had amnesia, right?
Right. They'd mentioned the amnesia. I don't think, but that's what we're talking about right now, though.
She is saying I have no memory of the light. Well, let's see. All right, so I have no memory of the light. I debuted in a world of darkness and sound. My producer came up with my PR line before he knew this. So silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see. Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others. Okay, she really was just telling us that, like, why she was faking being blind. Or being, why she was hiding her blindness.
Blindness, yeah.
Okay.
But this is a murder trial.
Well, and Judge has a great point. Yeah, wait, who cares? I apologize. It was part of my contract, you see. I was to keep my blindness a secret no matter what. Music is everything for me. I never imagined something like this would... She told us the truth in the beginning. When she said, she saw nothing.
Very well. Does the defense have anything to add?
Fuck.
I'd like to cross-examine.
Ma'am, you actually are not blind. But what is there left to ask?
There was one thing in her testimony that bothered me.
Perhaps it is best we let you get it out of your system. Someday you'll come to understand the importance of thinking for yourself.
Very well. The defense may proceed. However, be aware this court will not tolerate any questions deemed too stressful to the witness.
My favorite part of the Phoenix Wright games. Don't press. Okay.
Okay. There's only one part that bothered me.
Alright.
Just let me ask about that and I'll be happy.
Will you?
No.
Yeah, Lammy Roar's eyes, that's what it was.
There.
I debuted in a world of darkness and sound. My producer came up with my PR line before he knew this. Okay. So silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see. Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others. And her eyes are closed here in particular. I think it has to be this one. No memory of the light. Sure. I debuted in a world of darkness and sound. Sure. My producer came up with my PR line before he knew this. Fine. So silly as it may seem. Yeah, like, whatever. Just didn't know the person yet. She's keeping it to herself, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah, okay.
So silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see. Okay. Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others.
Yeah, I think this is the weird line. When you say your staff, did you include Mr. Lettuce?
Lettuce? Of course. He was my manager.
So he knew. And that's what's been bugging me. Something the matter, Mr. Justice.
I believe I know what is bothering our young defense attorney, because I know everything. You were thinking of when you discovered the body, yes? Is he right, Apollo?
No, you're right, Trucy. Yes,
no.
I was.
He's alive, yep. Mr. Lettuce, can you hear me? Cold, so cold.
Fourth time we've seen this?
Quite a few. It was very traumatizing, I imagine.
Sure.
So, cold. So cold. Witness. You're cold. Don't worry. You're going to be fine. Help is on the way. Can't. Witness can't see. Oh. Oh, okay. Tell me, who is the witness? The witness is Siren.
Mr. Lettuce told me to. Okay, so I can't read what he said there. The stream's too blurry.
Oh, it's blurry right now? Okay.
Yeah,
Mr. Lettuce told me to ask the witness, and he named you.
Ask the witness. Okay. It was just because of the Reddit. It made me hard to read it. Why would he do that? He knew you were blind.
It's because she has perfect pitch and can recognize voices. I don't know. Tisk. What did I just say? You need to learn to think for yourself.
Meaning what?
Paul, you're so stupid. There is no mystery here if you recall everything he said. Think of his last words once more.
The witness. Siren?
No, before that.
We've heard them many times along with a little play acting by our defense.
I remember them well myself. But that statement is not to what I refer. I mean what he said before that.
Before? What came before that?
That's right. He tried to tell you. When he said can't see, he wasn't talking about himself. He was talking about the witness.
I see.
Wow, don't rub it in. Too bad the defense did not. Well, Air Forehead, try relaxing and looking at the facts first next time.
Is that a blind joke? Are you making a blind joke?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah.
Order.
Yeah.
I hate when Judge says order 3 times because it's not as natural as going order.
You think? Rules of 3, though. Well, whatever. Recall Lammy Roar's earlier testimony. I was on my way home. I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it.
She couldn't have heard those gunshots. I thought we proved that.
Did we? That is not the most important point here. The moment he was shot, Mr. Lettuce witnessed her through that window. Why else would he have named her as the witness? But I really did hear them. 2 gunshots, and the man's voice. Unfortunately, such a thing was impossible. The window was closed. We have already run a simulation, of course. But it was so clear. If I heard that voice again, I would know it in an instant.
Your Honor! What is it, bailiff? Can't you see we're in session here?
We have the results back from the investigation! Oh, right.
The investigation? I sent you to wax someone's pee-pee.
We did that too, sir! It was a success!
Oh, good.
Ah, the Interpol number that Mr. Latouche left us. Oh shit, that's right.
Let's hear it. We will continue the cross-examination afterward.
Oh my god, there's more cross-examination. Uh-oh!
Detective Crescend, your report, please.
I wonder what's gonna happen when she hears this guy's voice. Oh my god. I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. Quick work as always, Darian.
Well, tell us about the number. Is the defendant a secret agent?
IPXX314206. The agent registered under this number was romaine lettuce. Okay.
Could be lying. We'll see.
I think you'd have multiple people checking this, being able to cross-reference this.
Sure.
What? Our undercover Interpol agent was Mr. Lettuce himself. He was apparently in the middle of an operation.
So, when he wrote those letters...
He was trying to tell us his own identity. And a cautious killer tried to wipe them away. Mr. Lettuce was an undercover Interpol agent. So him being Lamure's manager was just a cover.
It's just a cover, most likely.
There's one other important detail I found. Well, out with it. It concerns that .45 caliber revolver, the murder weapon. Apparently it belonged to romaine lettuce. I was wondering this. He had an Interpol permit to carry firearms. And the registration number on that revolver matched. So the victim was killed with his own weapon. Which makes sense. It's hard to imagine someone who wasn't an Interpol agent with such a large revolver.
So the victim was an Interpol agent? On an undercover op? I wonder how that ties into everything.
It's gotta tie in somehow, you'd think.
Stop reading my mind! Yeah, somehow. Thanks for looking into that for us, Detective Crescent. It's a great help.
Oh, no problem at all, Your Honor. I'll be heading out, so you... Yup. Wait!
The mirror! Is something the matter?
That voice just now. Darien? Mr. Darien, is it? It was him. I'm sure of it.
It was him?
You aren't saying... That voice I heard, talking to Mr. Lettuce, when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him! It was Mr. Darien! Whoa. Is this some kind of joke?
What?
No way. Oh god, his hair's like super long in the back too.
Interesting.
Well, that's what I figured was gonna happen just now. The second he walked in. Remember, right, we already solved the case, Tommy. Remember?
Right, but we're still only on the first part of this trial.
Unless there's not a second, there's not a second investigation day or something. Right, there likely will be.
Yeah, the courtroom fell in such a chaotic state. The trial had been suspended temporarily. I've never seen that happen before. Of course, it's not every day that you get an accusation like that one. Lemire, fingering Darien Crescent. Not only is he a guitarist, he's a detective! Could it really have been his voice Lemire heard? Things are changing fast. And frankly, I wasn't sure I could keep up with it.
Hey, no whipping out now, Apollo!
Not now, Drusy, I'm writing in my journal.
Let me see that.
give me that.
Give me that.
Yeah, of course.
All right, nice everyone. All right, that was a good stream. We'll see y'all later. We're out on the town. Potentially.
July 9th, was this the same day?
Yeah. It's always the same day for the investigation, remember?
Right.
Trials in the morning, investigations in the afternoon. Hey, Apollo. What? Well, actually, it's nothing. I mean, something... Or maybe not? Out with it. The suspense is giving me an ulcer. Literally, me. Well, the trial today, I was thinking... If you gave it a score, what score would you give it? Alright, everyone, put on your game reviewer hats and hot takes. Score. Gee. I guess I would, or maybe, well... I'm just as bad as you. See? It's so vague. Clearly. Machi avoided a guilty verdict, which is something. Though I can't say I'm any less confused about this case. I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. The agent registered under that number was Romain Letus. Letus. And the victim, Mr. Lettuce. Who would have guessed he was actually an undercover Interpol agent? What a mess. We don't have any idea what he was investigating. Well, true, but we know who shot him now. Lemire told the whole court. Wait. That voice just now. It was him. I'm sure of it. A voice I heard talking to Mr. Lettuce. When I heard the gunshots fired, it was him. It was Mr. Darien. It's another mystery, Apollo. I love mysteries. I don't. Speaking of mysteries, what's Mr. Wright up to? I wouldn't mind asking his opinion. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Daddy around.
He's dead.
Yeah, Brian's right. That's what it reminded us of. Darien has the Brachydios head. Yeah.
Oh, he is Brachydios.
The pallium, the warhead. What the fuck
child between a Kezu and a Brachydios.
Oh, you know what? Cool. And he's a murderous bastard. Perfect.
Or his outfit's some weird artsy Kezu eating a Brachydios.
Okay.
So I can see that.
Yeah, basically just recapped exactly what you missed.
I gotta know, how soon was it done after you booted
20
it
minutes.
up?
20 minutes, yeah.
No, so it was 20 minutes, so it wasn't like immediately.
It wasn't like 10 minutes, but it was still pretty soon.
Pretty soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I say 20 minutes because, like, in my mind we started at 9, but I guess we did talk for like a few minutes first, so it actually was more like 15.
It was probably,
10, 15.
What is he, some kind of stray that wanders in and out at will? I wouldn't say that, but he has been going out a lot. Some top secret mission, he said. Top secret. Anyway, you can't just rely on him to save the day. You've got me to help you. We'll be fine. Fine. Right. Well, time's a wasting, as they say. Let's investigate. That's the spirit.
So she called out. She was like, "Hey, I recognize that voice."
Yeah, so we just called everything you missed. Lemire, we established she was blind. We point out how it's weird that obviously Lettuce would have known she was blind, but it's like waved off. It's like, well, he didn't know that he was blind. He actually tried to tell you while he was dying if you paid attention what he had said. Lemire still thinks it's weird because she's like, I definitely heard the whole thing go down, but the prosecution's like, you couldn't have. Like, we tested it, the window was closed, no one could hear anything through the window when we did our investigation. You know, you couldn't have heard anything, despite the fact that she claimed she had heard things go down.
Right.
And then Darien comes in. He's like, hey, I got the report back from Interpol. It was Lettuce's ID number is what he had written in his own blood. Sort of, we believe he was trying to tell us that he was an undercover agent, right? Which is why he wrote his own number.
Right.
And it's like, okay, that makes sense. Also, the gun was his. That's where the gun came from. It was his. It's like, okay, that makes sense, right? And then Lemire goes, wait a minute. You're the guy that shot him. I recognize your voice. And everyone's like, what?
All right. Yeah, and we don't know what happened to him at this point either. Speaking of concerts, how was the show last night, Brad?
Almost like, ow.
Did you get dropped on your head again?
No, I got a piece of spice stuck in my teeth.
Ugh.
Like food spice. Like, ouch.
No, the stuff from Dune.
Yeah. The spice must
Eder, I need you to rewind like a minute because I just explained everything.
Not only that, it literally also recapped everything.
Yeah, it's true.
Woman blind, guy was Interpol agent, guy who died as Interpol agent, woman who is blind, recognized voice of potential killer. That being Guitar Man.
Yeah, it was good. I didn't get punched in the face, so that's an A+ in my book.
That is an A+. That is an A+. They play any new music?
No.
No? Okay. I figured it'd be about time.
Yes, and it is about time, but they did do a phenomenal cover of No Cigar by Millencolin.
Never heard of that song.
You would recognize it.
Okay.
Because it's in a Tony Hawk game.
Which one?
It was, I think, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
I never played 1 or 2. I played 3 and 4.
Let me see, because that was my favorite song in that game. Yeah, it was Tony Hawk 2. Yep.
Okay, I'll listen to it afterwards.
That was my shit. Yeah, the cover they did was fantastic. They were like, this one's for the OGs.
Okay.
You gotta pay respects.
Okay, but did they close with All Wrong?
No, that was like their second song.
This is the second song, okay. That definitely seems like their opener or closer.
They closed with Quicksand, which is the song that people like the most by them. That is one of their most popular songs.
Quicksand!
Heavy.
Yeah. Okay. We're talking about the band, the story so far. They were in Orlando last night, and unfortunately I couldn't go because my body don't work.
Yeah. Joyce Manor, however, put on the best show. They were easily the best sounding. The benefit of seeing Joyce Manor live is that only like 4 Joyce Manor songs are more than 2 minutes long. So they just like played
that's a lot of songs then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll have to listen to them sometime. I'll have to check them out. Okay, cool. Very nice. It's fun. I'm trying to think like what my favorite Story So Far song is. It's probably All Wrong, but I like Proper Dose. Anything off of Proper Dose I like.
Yeah, you could definitely tell what he was singing. The older stuff, his voice isn't just cut out for it anymore. He has a hard time with it.
Oh, yeah, he's got a strange vocal style.
He sounds good, but he definitely is not do as many. He doesn't go as high as he does in the songs. Sure. But when he's sung stuff off of Proper Dose, he sounds fantastic. Okay, so like it's very clearly more in his vocal range.
All right, I keep forgetting to talk to Trucy during these moments. Usually it's just for recap, so I've been neglecting it, but she might actually do more magic tricks, so let's talk to her. Lamira dropped a bomb in court today. It was Darien. Lamira said she's never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool. I guess. What's that called again? Elephant ears? I bet that's what they're called. Somehow, I don't think that means what you think it means. And she has to be wrong this time. Wrong? Why? I mean, look. Those gunshots were right during the concert. Oh, that's right. I was burning up the dance floor at the time. Right. Did you happen to look up on stage? Maybe at Darien even? You bet I did. He is one of the Gaviner's guitarists after all. He's so cool. Oh. Right. All the Gaviners have a rock-solid alibi. He couldn't have shot Mr. Latouche backstage. But Lamira heard him, didn't she? She heard Darien backstage, right? Someone's either wrong or lying very badly here. Agent Lettuce. An Interpol agent, I was wondering, what is Interpol anyway? Huh? Interpol? They're the guys who catch international criminals. Why can't they just call them international police instead of making up some silly name? This is the most believable piece of evidence towards them not being in Japan. Because Japan loves their abbreviations.
Yeah.
Well, Interpol's based in France.
I know, but I'm still making a joke here, Tommy. Because never mind. Yeah. Anyway, you think he was investigating Lamira? Why would anyone do that? She's not a criminal. She couldn't be. Don't be fooled by appearances. Is all I'm saying. But remember, I'm a magician, Apollo. I can spot a palmed coin at 50 paces. If only it were that easy. In any case, we know he was working on something. I was wondering if it was something that has something to do with something. That something being our case. The last something, I mean. Something like that. Frankly, the whole thing is making my head hurt. What was Mr. Latouche up to? This was progress? I actually had to talk to her, didn't she? Who? Trucy, was that another one of your tricks? It wasn't me. I can't even make Mr. Hat laugh like that. All right.
Gramari.
Grimarier.
Grimari.
Grimari.
Grimoire? Grimar? Oh, so yeah, Meta, he was number 2 on the,
Rammer.
It's... Oh, yeah, I got nothing.
Wherever the mundane gives way to miracles, a word is whispering. Grimari. Grimari.
Gramari.
They really needed to work on the
what's this grammar?
The phonetic flow rather than like puns or references.
Yeah, they've been kind of bad this game. Like Maractus doesn't really flow off that well.
I came to like Maractus. I actually liked Maractus.
Yes.
Lemiror.
Lemire is weird. I don't know. Like
Darian's fine. Clavier's fine. Obviously, romaine lettuce is easy to say. Machito Bay.
This hell of malpractice.
Yeah. Wherever the mundane gives way to miracles, a word is whispered. Grimarier. Hey, the other day. Yeah. Who's there?
A drummer or something? Like, what is this?
Probably Grimoire.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It looks like grammar more than grimoire.
Yeah, I would like to call him Grimoire, but like I can't justify it based on how it's spelled.
Yeah. He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours? Hardly. We meet again. Nice to meet you. Who are you? And could you please stop smirking like that? It's you! Uncle Valen! You did know him! Uncle Valen? He's your uncle? No, silly. It's the Great Grimari. Valen Grimari.
Okay, Grimar, it's literally, that is actually an alternative spelling for grimoire. So it's grimoire.
How?
Like, not like, this is the joke. Like, no, that is literally another way it can be spelled.
Grimoire.
Is it pronounced grimoire still?
Yes.
We're
Same
saying
word.
grimoire.
What? Fine with me. Fine with me. Valen Grimoire. Pretty cool name.
Wait a minute. Valen Grimoire? Grimoire Valentine?
Oh.
I don't get it.
His dad's name?
That's yeah, that's Vincent Cuckold Valentine's dad's name. That's the most awful woman in the world. The most awful woman in all of fiction. Just the worst ever. Accidentally killed.
Nice.
And then when she
accidentally.
Oh, dude, everything she touches dies. And she just... There's no person in fiction who has made worse decisions. Alright, like, she kills her, like, to-be boyfriend's dad, and then it's like, I'm gonna go fuck another guy now for, as penance.
Because I can't be with you because I killed your dad. And Vincent's like, I really don't care. And she's like, nah, I gotta date this ugly guy now.
Hojo. It's gotta be Hojo. Killed your dad, gotta fuck Hojo. See ya. But Vincent actually deserved it, so whatever. The Grand Magician! Yes, it is I, the great Valen Grimoire, as seen on television! And could you please stop smirking like that? It's been a while, Miss Trucy, 7 years to be exact. My, how you've grown! Good to see you again, Uncle Valen. You look exactly the same! I hate to intrude, but what is a great magician doing paying us a visit? I believe it was you who wished to see me. So be quick with your questions. Do not quail, quake, or quiver. I am quite tame. Though my stardom may sear the sight, I am quite down to earth when need calls. He does have a certain aura to him, it's true. Let's ask him about the case, Apollo. Why? His aura sure isn't lost on our magician in the making.
So he was there at the scene of the crime. We know
It's
this.
true. It's true. She's practically drooling with enthusiasm.
Vincent Valentine, that guy from Dirge of Cerberus.
That's right. That's exact the very game we're talking about. After all, Uncle Valen's one of Daddy's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle. Oh my God, Phoenix has friends. Thank God.
Wait, could it be this guy's Larry? No.
What? Daddy? You mean Mr. Wright? No, I mean, my real daddy. You think there would have been a bigger reveal for that one? We all knew it, right? So if anything...
Yeah.
Trucy's real father? Get right through that shit. Once upon a time, the troupe Grimoire included 2 grand magicians. Myself, Valen Graham... God, I have to overwrite what I'm seeing. Valen Grimoire and my partner, Zach Grimoire. And the Zach he was my real daddy. Trucy's father, a magician. I guess it makes sense. I had no idea. There wasn't much point in talking about it. Not now that he's gone. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's okay. I'm not lonely. I've got my daddy after all. And you make me laugh, Apollo. Glad that I'm good for comic relief, at least. Not that I see daddy around much these days. Wait, Apollo. Don't tell me you don't know about Troupe Grimoire. Troupe Gramarye? See, now he's saying it how we're trying to fucking say it. Oh my God,
okay,
fuck this.
No, I'm sorry, I'm actually wrong. It's Gramarye.
Oh, thank God it's Gramarye. Now I can actually read it properly.
Same word, different pronunciation. I've got my shit wrong. Oh, wow, there we go.
We're lucky it wasn't Grimoire, because then I would have had to think about Vincent Valentine's father and his awful and Lucrezia.
His awful son.
His awful son and his awful girlfriend.
We're lucky it was blood.
Yeah. But it does sound kind of familiar. Oh, lost life, lamentably listless lad! Do not know of the greatest troupe of magicians on the planet. Valen Gramarye. The name began to surface in my mind. It was a name I'd heard on television as a child. You bet you've heard the name. Please stop reading my mind. He made a cruise ship disappear and blew up an amusement park. Oh, and he made all this gold disappear from a safe. And then escaped from a high security prison. You said he's a magician? Not a terrorist?
Yeah.
I open the locks to hearts chained by mediocrity. This is the true miracle of Troupe Gramarye. Wait. What, Apollo? I do remember seeing you. I do remember seeing you on television a long time ago. Weren't you with someone else? Like a duo? We definitely did these out of order. A duo? Yeah, you had a partner. Something Grammary. Yes. Zach Grammary. A masterful maker of magic and capable crafter of shining showmanship. Why is everyone so quiet? What the fuck was that? Sometimes stuff just explodes in my house.
What did the game expect us to do? Not ask that one first?
Daddy? Huh? Oh, no way. I've been remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit. Reasons? 2, in fact! The first being, of course, to see you, Miss Trucy. You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Valent. I'm sure you are. Not one for modesty, are you? I encountered you at the Colosseum. The first time in 7 years. I could fain contain my emotions. I wept oceans. And to learn you now defend that poor pianist, that blinded boy. It was a hot topic of talk amongst the staff, you know. And defend him you did. Well, it was all my doing. I'm his defense attorney, actually. It really wasn't.
No, she said wasn't.
Oh, I thought she said was. Whatever.
No.
My other reason for coming here today was this. That's a videotape? Quite so. A recording of the concert, no less. I've brought it for you, Trucy, on behalf of Troop Grammary. Will you watch it?
Hey, that's an illegal tape.
I can do whatever I want.
Well, Brad, you get to see it. You missed the last time.
You're telling me this is evidence? You're telling me I'm gonna have to decipher these fucking pixels?
Well, maybe it will be like how in,
Well, there was a flash in the guitar just now.
Yeah. Then it caught on fire.
It's catching on fire right now, it looks like.
Well, kind of like how in we had to do this in Rise from the Ashes, right? With it, video we had to interact with.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about the video.
The video's the best part, I think.
Yeah. God, that fucker got out of there so fast in that, oh god.
He got out of there so fast.
Dude, he snake dodge rolled under the camera. Xavier, use your fucking feet, not your goddamn hands to put it out, you dumbass. Wow, it's almost as good as it was live. So what's the word? Mysterious? There are more mysterious things going... There are more mysterious things than her song going on. Sorry, that's a fucking blue text on top of a blue girl. Way more mysterious.
If I was screen, I would die.
This Valent Grammary has good reasons to be here today. But I wonder what his reasons were to be at that concert. I'm also an Interpol agent! Gun? What's this? You would ask me for a miracle, free of fee, and thy wish be granted. Thy will be done. Thy evidence evicted into the ether. No evicting, please! Are all magicians like this, I wonder? Oh, God.
Have fun.
Oh, God.
Yes! Yes!
What the fuck is this? So I was wondering, that stunt in the middle of the song there. I didn't see a stunt. What about Lammy vanishing and reappearing? Oh, that? I guess I'm so used to seeing that happen, I didn't even notice. So young to be so jaded. A simple sleight of hand.
Uh-huh.
A pet it.
Prestidigitation.
That wasn't the word I was looking at yet.
Oh. Petite?
Pet it?
Petite.
That has an E at the end of it.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, he says.
I think it probably depends on the language.
Fair enough. Prestidigitation. Well, alright, say it again, Tommy. I did need help.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation. Alright. Whatever, yeah. A modicum of magic from me to you. Okay. That explains why I was at the show.
A prestidigitation is kind of just like a basic spell, so yeah.
So that's why you were at the concert. Yes. I was there to watch my trick take to the air. So you're the one who knows how it was all done. Of course, I am like a deity, but the stage is my domain. I suffer no mystery upon those flood-lit boards, not grasped tightly twixt my fingers. It is a potent primeval power I possess. Well, do you think you could tell me how it was done? Hey now. Trucy? That's like totally against the rules, Apollo. Not during a murder investigation, it's not. Mine own, for my illusions are mine alone, monsieur. Oh my god. He's French.
French.
No wonder he said P-tit. Also what? Recall that the terrible occurrence happened later. Well, after my illusion entranced the audience. Oh. Don't even ask. I won't answer. Too bad for you, Apollo. Whose side are you on? I, Valiant Gramarye, now make my leave, Miss Trucy. There's no need to rush, Uncle Valiant. You should stay a while. I'm afraid I cannot. I may not. I shall not. I've been asked to assist with an analysis, and so I shall sink back to the scene. Oh, so you'll tell someone else. Fucker. So you'll be at the concert venue today. Correct. If you would call on me, come to the Coliseum. See you later, Crocodile.
That's wrong. You said it wrong.
He said it wrong.
What a loser.
They usually fade. That was great.
That was pretty good.
With a whirl of his cloak and a wink of his eye, he turned and walked out through the door, normally. He turned 360 degrees and walked away. Well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking. Right. Valiant Gramarye. I've got a few more things to ask him. Foremost among them, that bit of magic that made Lammy disappear. And how he knows Trucy and her real father. 'Cause I'm a nosy boy.
Really wants you to show the gun to everyone you can.
Hey, Trucy, look, a gun. I'm not sure about that, sorry. I was ripping up the dance floor at the time of the shooting, after all.
No, that was actually a fair response about the gun.
Hey, what do you think about this gun?
Machi may not be guilty, but he's still a suspect. But they don't have any decisive evidence. Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gotten out of that room. Right.
Look, if you've ever read A Tale of Two Cities, the book starts with the defense making like because a guy's on trial, right? For I forget exactly what, but the defense's case is I know a guy that looks like that guy, so you can't tell me the guy on trial is the guilty guy, and it works. They should use the truce he could have done it defense.
Fair enough.
I know.
And she is also a magician.
and the other guy he accuses doesn't even face any charges. So
it just absolves
use the truce. Use the truce he could have done it defense. We'll win.
It's possible.
That's all we have to do.
So, and he said, and he lied. Lied? Machitobe can see. Machi!
This fucker speaks English too.
Speak of the devil. He looks like he's doing okay. I forget. Why did we come here? It's not like we can talk to him or anything. Words are overrated. Feelings are what matter, Apollo. It's kind of hard to build a court case on feelings. But since we're here, anyway, might as well get what I want to say off my chest. If you need someone to complain to, I'll listen. I think she's actually worried for me. Well, this is gonna go great. So, what did you think of the trial today?
Nice.
Oof. I'm glad he doesn't understand English after all. If he did, he would have been scared out of his mind by that trial. Hey, all's well that ends well. You have to be more goal-oriented. If he's not guilty, we win. No, if he's innocent, we win. Machi might not understand English, but I bet he gets that better than you do. Sure.
Hey, the power gray skull.
You know what? Why the fuck is Yor in your layout?
Watch the beginning of the episode. Do I have to go over it again?
No.
I wasn't here.
People can just imagine.
I'll let you all figure it out now. What do Emma, Maya, and Yor have in common?
Are they stupid?
That's one.
And they have hair that is like parted.
Brad, you know me so well.
Yeah.
Brad, you know me so well.
It's in your fucking title. I mean.
Oh shit, it's in the fucking title. You know me so well. He's lucky it was in the title.
What? Are you talking about Emma? Are you talking about Maya? Or are you talking about Yor?
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Dumb women with sidelocks. Lammy Roar's testimony. You know what? Let's not do that. Let's wait a minute.
As in locks of hair on the side.
Yes.
Very nice.
I don't have an option to click on my bracelet. I'm glad Lammy Roar testified. What a great person. She even got Machi off the hook by naming another suspect. Darian of the Gaviners. The detective. I wonder if Machi knows what happened. Wait, hold on.
Wait, Wonton, what was mid? Did we say mid?
I'm not gonna count it. However, Machi from Hunter x Hunter does in fact have sidelocks, just not ones that are that pronounced. Uh-oh. Now I'm fixated. Yeah, but Machi's not dumb, though. Anyway. I mean, if he could follow how the trial went at all, if no one told him there's a new suspect, how would he know? Hey. This feeling. My wrist. Down, bracelet hand. What is it, Apollo? No. It's nothing. I must be imagining it. Imagining what, Apollo? It's just, I couldn't help but feel that, I don't know. Machi, he doesn't understand what we're saying, right? How could he? He's a young Borginian. He doesn't speak English. Yeah, but my bracelet is reacting to him. Maybe it's malfunctioning? Or is it scared because you keep making those I'm so mad faces? Was I that bad? Machi lied about not being able to see. What if that's not all he lied about? If you're curious about it, there's only one thing to do. You should ask him. I think it'll take something big to get to him. Some kind of undeniable evidence. We'll be back, Machi.
We can ask him about the eyesight, so.
I guess we still can, but I feel like it's just gonna go in circles, but yeah. So Machi, you can see, right? Machi can see and Lammermoor can't. The whole world's gone topsy-turvy. Sorry, Apollo. I don't think we're going to get any information out of Machi. Which makes sense. Yeah, I guess it does.
That's the worst kind of.
Whoa! Oh God. There's a mascot suit. Well, this place looks nice. Oh, what a great day. It's perfect weather for sleuthing. The weather matters for an investigation? Yes. Don't some days just feel like magic days or defense days? Sure, let's get started, shall we? Right on. Show us your stuff, Apollo. What stuff? Your voice training. This is the perfect place for it. I did enough at home, thanks. Aw, there's no need to be shy. Keep that up, and you'll never make it on the big stage. I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I am a lawyer. And you're in luck, because it's lawyer weather today. Don't you just want to face the blue sky and shout, "Objection!" Look, the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's get going already.
Man, 15 blimps in the world, and one of them's Gavin Nears themed.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's nice.
Yeah, more blimps than that.
Huh?
There are very few blimps in the world.
There are like 15 to 20 blimps, Brad.
Why and how?
That's just how many blimps there are in the world, man. I don't know what to tell you.
It's not like there's really a demand for blimps at this point. I love them, though. I love their name.
Yeah, like we got one. We got the Goodyear one around here.
Yeah.
So we're one of the few living people that have seen a blimp, Brad.
It's true. Blimpy, blimpy. Examine. Look, a blimp! Those balloons next to it have ad banners on them. Let's see. Big sale. All shirts, 50% off. Oh, it's an ad for the department store next door. I wanted them to talk about how there's only 15 blimps in the world.
Maybe in a better world.
A nice blimpy world.
Exactly.
It's a very welcoming thing to have in your sky. Even if there's horrible advertisements on it because you live in a dystopia. But at least you'd be like, yeah, it's floating.
It's floating.
It's floating.
Nothing's better than, like Kirby, you know, it's just nothing better than something that just floats.
It just floats. How can you hate something that floats? It's like a balloon, but big and long and looks like a missile.
It's the rational response to, wait, there's really, there's not that many blimps. Remember Hindenburg? Oh, I guess you're right.
I guess that's true. What's that? What's that creature there? Oh, that's the police mascot, the blue bastard. It's life size. Haven't you seen them around town? Patrolling the streets? Yes, now even Law & Order has a mascot. I'd run from that thing even if I wasn't a criminal. Why does its head wobble like that when it walks? It's freaky. I don't think you're showing true Blue Badger spirit, Apollo.
I hope it's Gumshoe.
I hope it's Gumshoe. Is this a line we're examining? Use your YouTube channel bucks to buy a blimp to advertise the channel. All right, I need the revenue flow. Then I'm making like $20 a month right now. Sunshine Coliseum sure is living up to its name today. It's huge. Mr. Gavin got to play on that enormous stage. I'm so jealous. Someday, I'll fight my first battle on this stage. Battle? Well, yeah, it's a Coliseum, isn't it? Fair. They don't do gladiatorial contests at these places anymore, Trucy. Really? I had no idea. I wonder why they stopped. Sometimes I worry about her.
Okay, well, I'm actually kind of curious what they're talking about now, because I thought it was just the magician guy being eccentric, referring to the stadium as a Coliseum.
It's called the Sunshine Coliseum, that's all.
Okay.
That's just its name, yeah. Big poster? Look, a massive sign for the guilty as charged tour. A giant prosecutor Gavin stares out over the arena. Oh, maybe I can take it to the office when they're done with it. Where would you put it? You couldn't even get that thing through the front door. Then I'll put it outside. I bet it'd be good for business. Just as long as no one comes expecting us to prosecute. Yeah. Well, if anyone comes looking for a concert, leave it to me. Is this part of some twisted plan of hers to make her singing debut, I wonder?
Yes.
Yeah. Alright. Let's get backstage. I hope Emma's there. Good enough.
I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah? He's not gonna say it.
Oh, this is
No, Brad, you said you're not gonna say it.
I was like, how did she know you were there? You didn't say anything.
Oh, fuck. Well, she recognized my footsteps. She's already memorized them.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Ah, Mr. Attorney. Lemire. I'm sorry about today. There is nothing you need to apologize for. You were merely defending Machi. Are you okay? Alone, I mean. Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even robbed of one, we get by. I constantly lick the floor. Hasting my way to where I need to go.
Like a snake.
Like a snake! Though it does make being a witness rather difficult. Speaking of seeing, you knew who we were before we spotted you just now. Is she gonna say she recognized the footsteps?
Or the scent of Apollo's hair gel.
And we weren't even talking. I heard your footsteps several times the day before.
God fucking damn it.
What can I say?
You shouldn't have said it.
I shouldn't have said it.
Oh. You must have great ears. Ears that heard the crime taking place. Or so she claimed yesterday. But how? What is this earpiece on the floor? It's still there.
The whole time. Yeah.
That's been lying there since the day before yesterday. It's small. Maybe no one's noticed it. I kind of want to pick it up. It'd make a cool souvenir, don't you think? It does stick out in my mind for some reason. Apollo does not deter Trucy from her kleptomaniac tendencies.
Why contain it?
Why contain it? Looks like an instrument case. A big instrument case. There's a great magic trick you can do with one of these. Huh? What kind? The miraculous beautiful girl escapes the case illusion. So, it's the girl who's miraculous, not the escape? So picky. I'm thirsty, Apollo. Want something to drink? How about this one? A Steel Samurai soda. Now in real steel flavor. Take notes, Mountain Dew. Huh.
We are getting Mountain Dew Gold this summer.
I thought Circle K has a exclusive Mountain Dew flavor that is just purple.
It's called purple.
Is it called Mountain Dew Purple?
I don't know, but I would certainly hope it would be called Mountain Dew Purple, but I don't believe it is.
It should be. Everyone just calls it by the color anyway.
Yo, Trigun? That's a pretty good show, Brian. Good taste.
Trigun. May I recommend you some Kekai Sensen from the same creator?
It's still so weird to me.
What?
It's the same creator. Like,
it's the same goofy style. It's the same goofy coolness. That's what it's all about.
Wait, no. Beta, I don't know if Real Steel was out at that point.
Here, my treat. Hey, this isn't enough change. The machines outside are cheaper. This one is highway robbery. You think the backstage one would just potentially be free? You know?
That's really funny to me because this reminds me of
yeah, what do you say exactly?
Because you know how people will convert Discord conversations into Phoenix Wright court room scenes, like
we did,
like how we did, yeah. There's a really funny one of people debating about the price of Pepsi, and like it's like I go to the local hospital to get my Pepsi because it's 75 cents there.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that
I could do a tasteful debate on the price of Arizona tea. Now the price is on the can.
Price on the can, though.
Price on the can, though.
But I'll say it actually isn't on the can at 7-Eleven.
Nor at a Circle K. No longer on the can. Price on the can, though. Price is on the can, though.
Here, my treat. Hey, this isn't enough change. Machines outside are cheaper. This one is highway robbery. Oh, they literally didn't get it? I guess is the idea? Okay. Blue bastard. That would be the Blue Badger, the police mascot. There's a guy outside in a giant Blue Badger costume lumbering about. He stands out even more than those Gaviner's posters. It's all the same. He's the band mascot too, you'd know.
The bio.
He's the band mascot too, you know. I can't picture Prosecutor Gavin going for that kind of thing.
Well, I think Trucy's just referring to the Blue Badger, right?
Neither can I. I bet there's a story there just waiting to be told. They had the guitar that was the Blue Badger, but it was red. It was the Knuckles Badger.
Right.
Don't say Knuckles.
Here I come. A concert poster for the Guilty as Charged tour. I love that name, Guilty as Charged. Seems kind of negative to me. Well, why don't we do the opposite? Magician Trucy presents the Innocent as Charged tour. It kind of loses the impact, doesn't it? Okay, so the door on the right is Lamiore's dressing room. And the scene of the crime. Yeah, so if this perspective is to be believed, those bullets were right next to us.
Yeah.
It's kind of lightly guarded for being a crime scene. I'm not complaining. Makes it easier for us to go in. And Emma gave us her okay, right? We can wander in and do as we like. How is Emma doing anyway? I hope she's not getting cavities from eating all those chocolate snackoos.
So, and as we determined, if you saw the pre-stream thumbnail, she's eating, what's it called?
Carinto,
which is basically just fried brown sugar.
Yep.
I guess it's like similar to a churro
yeah, but it's probably not as fluffy.
No. Oh, they did say it was made with flour too, from what I read.
Yeah, that might just be used as an adhesive more than anything, though.
Sure.
Damn.
But yeah, she's eating poop.
The blue
Looks like
badger really is hitting that cringe ass Nene. He is hitting that shit.
It really is. One of my favorite redraws is just a child, I guess, hitting a Nene, and there's just a gun pointing at the kid.
Yeah.
There's one of Gabby from Attack on Titan hitting it. There's just a gun pointed straight at her fucking head.
She don't miss.
She literally never missed. She can't miss, and she hasn't missed yet. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, now I also want a churro. That's the Gaviners' dressing room. They're all out on the investigation. Being backstage isn't half as glamorous without a band here. There's a lot of stuff to investigate. I'm tired.
Wait, man, churros are seasonal? I've never heard of this.
We live in Florida without seasons, Tommy, so we get them all the
right,
time.
I know, but like...
I'm eating 50
they, like,
churros the next time we go to
food,
Busch Gardens.
You know? I've never thought of it anyway like that. Like it's like, you know, like pumpkin spice. That's a fall thing, right?
You think you could tell me about this? I'm sorry, but my information about the outside world is somewhat limited. I only know what I have heard or felt. Maybe that explains why she didn't react when I showed her the stuff the other day, or pointed a gun at her just now. She was still pretending she could see then. Okay, let's talk to her first. The voice. That was quite a statement you made today in court. About hearing Darian Crescen's voice at the scene of the crime. I did not know his name. But I never forget a voice. Really? You never... That's a little far-fetched. You know... concerts are obviously complicated. If they're big enough, not all the band members might meet each other, of course. But, like, it was her and this band.
Right.
And it would have been, you know, it's like, oh, let's go meet Lammy Roar, right? If the band hadn't met them yet. So, you think she would have been, like... The band would have greeted her in some way. And they would have all introduced each other, but
I'll say this. Considering that, like, this was sort of like this international thing and she had, like, a security detail, maybe they're like, look, as few people as possible.
Yeah, I guess, but...
they didn't establish it, it's true.
Still, but I never forget a voice. Wait. Lammy Roar, is something the matter? That voice just now. It was him. I'm sure of it. No way. Masaka. As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from the stage. You've said this 1,000 times!
You know, it's interesting. Are we buying that she did poke her head in and her thing fell off still?
Yeah, we must be buying that.
Huh. Okay.
Alright. Well, if she's not looking, it actually explains why she would have only poked her head in briefly.
Right.
She would just hear her. She would, you know, she was trying to hear or something, right? She didn't need to walk inside.
Yeah, but it is weird because, like, she would have been on the other side where the window was and would have been under the impression a gun was fired in there.
It's true. Yeah,
pretty bold for this woman to just then walk in the room.
Yeah, well, Emma and Apollo ran right in also.
But they're like, that's their job in a sense.
Yeah. But
still,
still,
not blind.
No, you hear a gun go off and you call as much backup as possible.
Right.
You tell the people and you cancel the show immediately also. You got to do a lot immediately, but yeah. Whatever. I was on my way backstage from the stage. That is when I heard his voice. I'm guessing Darian and Mr. Lettuce were talking about something. The next moment, I heard those gunshots. Why didn't you call security? To be honest, though the noise was quite frightening, I never imagined the gunshots might be real. And I was in quite a hurry myself. I left the scene at once. So, it really was Darian's voice that she heard. Yeah. At least she certainly thinks it was. Meichi. I met Machi before my debut as Lamiroar. I was singing in a restaurant in Borginia. He was playing the piano? Yes. He was very kind to me when he learned I could not see. Is that when you started playing opposites? With Machi pretending he couldn't see. No, it wasn't then. That began after our major debut. After I became known as the landscape painter in sound. It must have been tough for Machi. Pretending he couldn't see, and all the while acting as your eyes. We held hands always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to me things I should know. He is a smart, gentle boy. I think I see what she's getting at. Machi would never harm a soul. Mr. Lettuce. About Mr. Lettuce. Ah, yes. He was an Interpol agent, I hear. So you had no idea? Of course not. No one did. I guess that's what it means to be undercover. But someone was after him. They had to know who he really was. Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand. You have no idea. I can only assume that he was investigating me. But why? What makes you think that? Perhaps it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility. Because of my condition. As my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my past clouded from memory. Clouded. Right.
Clouded.
Darkness! The darkness that I fear is not the darkness that I see whenever I open my eyes. The real darkness lies in my heart. In your heart! I have no memory of the time before I became Lamiroar. I awoke from darkness into darkness, you might say. I was singing in a restaurant those days.
Ooh la la, someone's been playing Kingdom Hearts.
What was it that she said about not being able to remember the light? I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Everything before becoming Lamiroar is lost to me. But I don't think you... I can think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me? Do you think your past might be related to this case? No way! That seems really unlikely to me. I mean, you're such a sweet person, Lamiroar. Thank you. Machi too tells me this often when I fear who I might have been. We took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time. Thank you. That reminds me. That was an incredible illusion you pulled off. Illusion? When you teleported from one stage to the other, remember? Ah. Yes, apparently they hired a professional magician. Valen Gramarye.
Makes sense.
I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done? I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Gramarye made me swear to never tell a soul. I was afraid of that. Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know? I am reminded that I wish to speak to you about something. Yes? When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor. Device? Maybe you mean this? It's been lying there since the day before yesterday. Might I touch it? I thought as much. What? What did you think? This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during the concert. I wonder whose this is. We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing.
You missed the cue.
Oh, you're saying that's Darian's?
Yeah.
Well, he
missed the
cue. You're right. However, she's talking about it as if it's... I'm thinking it's her cruise, you know?
Well,
why would he
she
also
just said
have...
She said everyone on staff would have.
I said, oh, okay. I suppose that's true. It's just that she said, like, we use it, so I was thinking, like, her crew, but yeah, fair enough. Well, hold on to it for you, then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him. Yes, that's best. Thank you. So, can I put it on? Headset attached to Trucy.
That's really funny.
Attached! I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo! Everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry. I hope Trucy's head pops up. Ten for that, little buddy. This is Trucy reporting in. Over. Why the sudden silence? No one answered. Don't be silly. What good is a receiver that doesn't receive? That's like Emma not performing forensic investigations.
She doesn't.
You make her sound like she's some kind of forensic investigation machine. She is kind of a tutorial mechanic, which is just silly. Unless she's a super high-tech android that runs on snackoos. That would only add to it. Dumb android girl? Ugh! She keeps getting better and better. Hey, look at this photograph!
Although I'm blind.
Oh, fuck. Alright, listen to it then. Yeah, I don't think we have anything else to bring up to her. I can jingle keys in front of her. Let's start with the Gaviner's dressing room. Alright, let's not start with Gaviner's dressing room. Instead, let's go to the crime scene. Alright, let's not go to the crime scene. Alright, fine, we'll look at the crime scene. The murder weapon. So it belonged to Mr. Lettuce. That thing makes normal revolvers look like water guns. Mr. Lettuce was a big man. But how about the person who shot him? Wouldn't they have to be about his size? Hey, look, a part of the carpet's been torn up here. That was the part we did the luminol testing on in court. Luminol. Right. You know what I couldn't stop thinking? Who's going to pay for this carpet? As long as it's not us. Maybe the shooter? I guess it's true what they say. Crime doesn't pay. I would hope that carpet replacement costs weren't the only thing holding you back.
There's a clown in a future Phoenix Wright game that's pretty infamous. Clown girl, that is.
Did
we determine that there were actually 2 clown girls in the series, or am I thinking of something else?
I don't know. That song. Isn't that the one Lammy Roar was singing? Yeah, you're right. The Guitar Serenade. Oh, I'd love to do a show on a stage like this. I'd come to see that. The house is full, and as one, the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing my ballad, rose petals swirling through the air. Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician? Oh! Oh. That's right. I was a magician, wasn't I? Some dedication! Aha! If it isn't Miss Trucy, and indeed it is! Uncle Valen! What exactly are you doing here? I take real responsibility in tasks undertaken. I'm inspecting my equipment of illusion to make sure naught is amiss, miss. The Lammy Roar teleportation illusion! Oh. Should anything go wrong, it would reflect poorly upon me and my troop. As I went about my exacting examination, I happened to notice that piano. And I remembered that fair lady's melancholy melody. And he already memorized it. Hey, Apollo, maybe Uncle Valen can shed some light on this whole thing for us. Oh, now is he willing to talk? No. The Trucy case. Now that's a big instrument case. That's a case for a contrabass, I think. You could fit 20 violins in there, I bet. It may look like a violin, but it's a completely different instrument. You could fit 5 Trucys in there, I bet. Hey, are you comparing me to an instrument? I wonder who left it sitting open like that. Okay, I don't think we're getting anything new out of this. Lammy Roar's illusion. I was wondering about the show The Night of the Murder. Lammy Roar's vanishing act was your illusion, right? Indeed, the purple prosecutor petitioned my performance. Purple? At the climax of the song, he said, "Make her disappear like a dream." Like a dream. Yet what can I work with on a stage meant for musical endeavors? There are none of the conveniences of a stage built for sorcerers. Sorceress acts. Is this true? That's interesting. I just figured they could play on any, they could perform on any stage.
I mean, obviously, like, you could have a special stage that has like trapdoors and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But that's like actually just building the stage, right?
Yeah, but like most places that you would probably see. Well, I don't know.
I'm sure if you went to like Los Angeles, like a magician show might have like a very specialized stage. But obviously, like a touring group would have to like just
set stuff up,
build around the set that's already there. Yeah.
Okay. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted. She disappeared from the top of the tower, but in order to move, you would have had to use some sort of secret tunnel. People come to me because I am a professional among professionals.
Among.
My illusions are custom made for a time and a place. Now, because of the murder, all the eyes of the nation are on this concert. Not a bad thing as far as the fortunes of Troop Gramarye are concerned. So, you were here checking up on your trick to make sure it went well. And went well it did! Now, speaking of pianos, that piano over there troubles me. It troubles you. Why? Why? Why do you ask why? I think it's probably quicker if I just go check it out myself, thanks. Troop Gramarye, I know what you are thinking in that head of yours. Gramarye, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on television. Something of that sort? Actually, yes, you're right. Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo. Or everyone tells him that, and he made a good guess. It was 20 years ago. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us.
Among us.
How old is this guy? He looks older than 44. I'll be frank, he looks older than 44.
I'll be interested if it's mirrors, is how they explain the illusion.
Among Us. Oh, yeah, sure.
Magnets, bro.
His name, Magnifi Gramarye. It was he who began the great Troop Gramarye. At his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was. I do have a vague memory of someone like that on TV. Yet several years ago, that time came to an end. My troop pulled a vanishing act, yes. Cries for magic no longer heard. The TV screen a barren waste stripped of illusion. That's not true. I still went to all your shows. Like that one in the parking lot down at the supermarket. When you start playing supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble. We hone our skills at these small venues, always awaiting our time. Yes. One day we will rise up from obscurity, onto fame's shining stage once more. I do this not only for the magic that is Gramarye, but for my partner. Your partner? You mean... Yes. Zach Gramarye. Trucy's father. Before he disappeared 7 years ago. There was no name higher than Gramarye in show business circles, none. Alright, so you're telling me, I'm led to now believe that the final case of this game is going to be magicians plus mob?
Where are you getting the mob part from?
Oh, I don't know. The fact that, what's his name killed a gangster. Kristoff killed a gangster for no good reason that we could determine.
Do we know that they were a gangster?
Oh, dude, they implied it so hard.
It was all implied, but it wasn't like...
well, that's why I'm said led to believe, not know. Plus, there's no way the final case doesn't have to do with the magicians at this point. That's for sure.
For sure. But wait. What makes you think that that guy was a... like, I know, like, the bar
Shady
was like...
Smith? The part where they pointed out the fact that he was a traveler?
Yeah, I would say that he was he's a traveler. He showed up at this bar that has ties to gangs.
It doesn't necessarily, not necessarily a gangster. Yeah. I'm just saying he was he was probably an underground criminal of some sorts. You know, that's my guess. But like that seems to be what this will culminate into at this point, is...
Definitely magicians.
Definitely magicians, for sure. Like, Trucy for sure made it seem that way, but like, there's no way we're not getting the closure on Kristoff and whatnot here.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's just what a combo is what I'm saying. I'm all for it. There was no name higher than Gramarye in show business circles. None.
I mean, I'll just say also keep in mind Shady Smith was the one with the locket.
Meaning?
I'm just saying. He had the picture of Trucy.
Yeah, well, then that too.
That's true.
Well, obviously, well, yeah, and Phoenix has to get tied into this somehow too, clearly. Yeah, unless he was also a magician, and then it's just magicians. But I guess it's not far out there to say that Kristoff may have also had a performer aspect to him that was never established.
Right.
Because his brother is obviously a rock star.
Right.
Oh boy, magic crime, my favorite. I will see us return to glory. I, Valiant Gramarye. Valiant and Zack. Our founder, Magnified Gramarye, was truly a genius. A worker of miracles. I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little. How he made that whole jumbo jet go... what happened to the jet again? Apparently someone doesn't remember it as well as they thought. Of all the would-be magicians who came to his door, only Zack and I had the talent. In no time at all, Valiant and Zack were the shining stars in the Gramarye crown. Cool, huh? And Zack Gramarye was my daddy. Now that Magnifi and Zack are gone, I have but one wish. Let it be I, Valiant Gramarye, who brings the Gramarye miracle back to the big stage. I'm rooting for you. Miss Trucy. You cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skill by my side. One skill, coming up. How do we manage to get off the topic of the case so quickly all the time? Do you have one of these on? Oh, there's that word I can never remember how to pronounce. I think it's literally just chagrin, but it sounds so weird. It's so awkward to say.
It's chagrin. It is a weird word.
I always read it as the chargin, because I flipped the R and the G.
Yeah. I did think it was really, really weird to read in how they translated the recent One Piece episode. Kinemon says it, and it's like, it seems so out of place.
It's just an awkward word. It's a good word. It has a very specific. It represents a very specific emotion, but it's just the chagrin. Words cannot express my shock and I don't want to say chagrin. It sounds so bad. I know it's chagrin. Words cannot express my shock and chagrin. All I can see before me is this stage and me upon it. Nothing smaller. Nothing less radiant catches my eye. True. You're getting on in years. Not much time left to make your mark, huh? He's got days left.
Basically dead.
Days
Holy
left.
Shit.
This is not how I was seeing it. So he doesn't care about what I have to show him. I get the point. That's one big piano. I've never actually played one. Heh. You should get Mr. Wright to teach you sometime. No good. He can't play either. I kind of feel bad for the guy now. Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back. This could be the debut of a prodigy. I suppose it's possible. Ew. Did you make that noise just now? Let me try it again. You know, I think something's stuck in the piano.
A dead body.
Time to take a look under the hood. Zoom and
we were wondering about something like this.
Do not detonate the bomb.
We had talked about, like, did he press a button to wirelessly activate the sound, right?
Right, but I think I have a feeling this looks like a bomb detonator. I think this is gonna be for the guitar.
The guitar.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
That makes more sense for an explosive that was remotely planted.
Yeah.
You would fuck with the sound system in the studio in the venue.
For sure.
To get the gunshots. Huh? Look, this was stuck between the strings. It looks like some kind of switch. Someone must have thrown this into the piano.
What a horrible hiding place.
Found on the stage. It's a switch for something. And that's about all I know.
Yeah, it's vape.
Fingerprints. Emma. It's a vape thing, yeah. The switch sitting here, tempting me to push it. Don't. You might blow up the whole Coliseum. Apollo, please. To think that every strange switch triggers a bomb. That kind of old-fashioned crime drama thinking doesn't cut it in our busy times. All right, Trucy P.I., please enlighten me. What do you think this switch does? Blows up a bomb. Maybe it turns on the electric razor in Prosecutor Gavin's dressing room. A switch as big as a razor to turn on a razor. Okay. Oh. You don't care about the... Okay. Alright. I found the thing in the piano. No, you don't... Okay, see it. That's fine. I want to go look at Emma anyway. Hey, do you know what this is? Are we missing something? Claver, okay. I guess we weren't done talking to what's his name. Unless we have new dialogue for you, just double check. Nope.
The darkness.
Is there more to examine? I still can't believe we found Machi and Mr. Latouche up there. Yeah, I used to not like high places. Now I hate them. It's not like it would have been nicer if we found a dead body closer to the ground. Just a little bit. Well, that reminds me. Daddy's bad with heights too.
Huh?
He's indestructible, Trucy. Why would he think this? Huh, no kidding. He took me on a Ferris wheel ride a while ago, you know? Halfway through, his face got all green and he mumbled objection over and over. Poor guy.
Even an imposter, that doesn't sound like Phoenix.
What do you think that thing was doing in there? Throwing things inside pianos can't be good for them. Not to mention, you wouldn't be able to play whatever notes go with the string it was on. The strings it was on. But the piano was fine during the concert. That must mean it was thrown in here after Machi played. So maybe someone threw it in here after the second set? Look at all the electronics. They must be sound related. Doesn't seeing a bunch of machines like this make you want to just fiddle with them? Can I, Apollo, please? No, no fiddling. You'll break something. If you're gonna make an omelet, you gotta break some eggs. That's what Daddy always says. These eggs look kind of expensive. Okay. It was a whim. He wanted gun. Pardon me.
Present gun.
I have no money if that's what you want. No. I was just, never mind. The way he looked at the revolver. What was that? It was almost as if he had seen one before and maybe wasn't too happy about it.
We can talk to him about it now.
Nope.
But whatever.
He didn't care about this, right? We tried this. Why don't you care about the thing we found on the piano?
I don't. To be fair, I don't see why he would care.
Because he pointed it out to us, and we would be like, "Hey, look, you thought something was weird," and you would go back and tell the person, "Hey, there was something weird."
Okay, gotcha.
I was wondering about the stunt in this video right in the middle of the song. I didn't see a stunt. Oh, that? I guess okay, it's just the same stuff. Oof, I'm sorry for clicking on this one. My bad. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah.
That was slightly new dialogue. Oh well. Come on, you're a magician. Aren't you part of the same secret club? Wasn't much different though, I don't think.
Yeah, I suppose it's possible. Now things might have changed in the dressing rooms. That we've talked to him.
Okay. Let's double check the crime scene.
Yeah.
I didn't look at anything in Gavin's room.
Right, but
whatever that counts.
But there wasn't like an instance change, right? There wasn't like
No.
the time and date thing.
But we actually might have to leave, oddly enough, as strange as that sounds. Oh, you know what? Let's look at the window.
Good call.
This was the window where Lemure saw the crime from. I wish it was that simple. Kind of hard to see a crime when you can't see. But she did hear it. Yeah, but the window was closed. Maybe she heard it some other way? Maybe she heard it some other way. They found Machi Tobei's fingerprints on that air vent.
Oh, interesting.
What?
Well, I didn't realize that had been established.
Oh, that was like, they mentioned it a couple of times, actually.
I thought they just said it had been tampered with. I didn't realize they literally said...
But no, it was like the first thing they said in the case was like, yeah, his fingerprints were on it, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. What's with the it didn't really matter that much, but we were so caught up in being like, wait, this kid could not have actually fired this gun.
Right, but that is rather important because
Yes.
he did touch it then.
Yes. What's with the long face? It's a little lackluster, you know. Lackluster? I mean, using the air vent is so obvious. No audience is going to pay good money to see a trick like that. Things must look different through a magician's eyes. It'd be much cooler if the killer got through that tiny window. Don't go there, you'll get your head stuck. Roach. Right after the shooting took place, Lammermoor tried to come into the dressing room and dropped her brooch. I think that fits with the other stuff we know. Do you think the timing of when she dropped it is important? Yeah. Something about it bugs me. That's for sure. Remember, so this will just lend more credence and support the shots happened earlier theory.
Recording played again at half an hour later.
So right now we're led to believe that when the door opened, it was actually Lammermoor dropping her brooch at that moment. Right? When Apollo looked over, right?
Yeah.
But do you remember what actually happened?
Wasn't it door open, close, Emma comes in?
It was just Emma walking in the room. And we even pointed out, there's no way Emma would have missed Lammermoor in that time frame.
Right.
Because she didn't miss her. She was never there at that time. But yeah, that's definitely what happened. Because he was just like, who's there? And Emma was there. It wasn't... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, something about it bugs me, that's for sure. Yes. Banana. It's fruit! Fruit, Apollo! Fruit! I heard you the first time. It sure is a lot of fruit. I doubt anyone would miss a bit of watermelon. I know. I'll make it vanish into my stomach. Better not. They might make you pay for it. And if you have the money for that, you should probably repaint the office first. Watermelons are that expensive? I don't know. These could have been exported or imported from some exotic locale for all we know.
Apollo's like, millennials should stop eating avocados and buy more houses.
Said millennials, but I thought you said millennia.
Millennia.
Millennia. Anyway,
Millennia.
Inosuke could have gone through the window.
Who?
Inosuke could have gone through the window.
Yeah, Inosuke. Yeah. I was actually thinking that last stream. That's one of the biggest, most expensive looking TVs I have ever seen. Too bad you'll never own one.
What the fuck?
I'll say, well, this game came out in 2007. This is weird dialogue. They had like plasma TVs back then, like big ones too.
I didn't get a flat screen TV until 2012.
Same.
Fair enough.
Global recession.
Global recession, fair.
Yes. Too bad you'll never own one. Never's kind of harsh, Trucy. How about for all eternity, then?
Holy shit!
Same difference, bitch. Evil women.
Why is she roasting your ass?
Because it's all part of the fun. Look at the way those bullets tore through this thick wall. That revolver really was something else. I wonder if someone as little as me could even fire it. Dislocating your shoulder would kind of put a crimp on your stage career. Hey, Daddy always has stiff shoulders. Maybe that could loosen him up. Don't even mention it. I'm afraid he might go out and actually try it. Nah, he doesn't even have the guts to pull the trigger, I bet. It's the Pop Team Epic thing. Tosses the revolver around, down. Do it. A speaker for monitoring the stage. It was blaring at the time of the shooting. It's a pretty old model for such a nice place. I guess they don't care about sound quality here as long as you can hear it. Not that a loss of fidelity could possibly make that music worse. Good speakers must cost a lot. You have any idea how much a nice one that size would cost, Apollo? Probably a good 10 years of your allowance, give or take. What? But that's almost $600! I'm not doing that math that fast, but holy shit.
All right, who can do the math here?
So 600 divided by 520 is what? And that's how much you're getting?
That's $60 a year. So that's...
Oh, sure. Yeah. What? Yeah, okay. Damn, Apollo. You're good.
Yes, that's $5 a month.
Damn, Apollo.
Yeah, $5 a month. Yeah.
That's some good math, brother. $5 a month. Poor Trucy. And then you laugh because poor Trucy is right. Wait till she finds out you need to buy 2 speakers for a stereo.
Yeah, like, I guess I didn't have a flat screen until... I don't really remember, like, I just remember, like, you know that giant TV my dad had?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I was in 6th grade when he got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was, like, a junior in high school, so... Or sophomore.
Right, it was about that time when...
Yeah.
They became affordable. So, like, yeah, this is still, like, a bougie TV for sure.
Sure.
For the time. No doubt about that. The shooter must have used that to climb up to the vent. All this tragedy because someone left a stepladder here. I don't think Mr. Lettuce was shot because of the ladder. You think it was Machi? I guess. That air vent is pretty small after all. Does that prove he was at the scene? Did he escape in the time between the gunshots and us opening the door? No. It's a poster for another show. This summer, a Legal Eagles production of Case Closed. I looked into that performance group. Turns out they're all law enforcement related too. Apparently, their serious portrayal of law and order is a big draw. That sounds so boring, it's probably pretty interesting. You're a complicated man, Mr. Apollo Justice. Really? Because I find him quite fried rice.
Quite fried rice.
I find him quite shrimp.
Easy. All right. Let's go into the, let's just leave. All right, let's not leave. Oh, maybe we actually just go talk to, Machi. Nope, not that one. Go back. Send it back.
And they have to take back.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to. If we need to look through all this.
I'm not reading all that, Chief.
I'm not reading all that shit, Chief. I think. Well.
Like, we should try and find Gavin, maybe?
Well, I think it's just going to be this. Receiver, transmitter for voice signals. All concert staff wore one, and they were probably all speaking English. And it's like, well, if you were wearing this at any point, you could speak English. Worth a try.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Fair enough.
Sniff.
Did you just say sniff out loud?
No.
Yeah, I'm turning into my father, unfortunately. Behold!
The thermo. What's that?
I think he said, I am sorry I cannot speak your language. You are very beautiful, fair maiden. This is why I never trust a translator.
See, the translator should have made it so Apollo said something nice about translators. That would have been actually funny.
A security guard. He stands here watching this room. His eyes, when he looks at Machi, are gentle. Maybe he has a kid at the same age. The security camera is looking at me. Why do I feel this sudden urge to make a silly face?
Wow.
Alright, well that clearly wasn't it. Unless we have to I don't know.
Oh, unless we just It's possible we click eyesight again and then it'll pop up, but yeah.
You can see, right? Let's actually do this. I'm gonna testify. Oh wait, no, I don't think this is the one I wanted.
Machi's 14. He's actually just a year younger than Tracy here.
Be right back.
So what'd you think of the trial today? All right. Trucy, help. Damn it. And I did this, right? I asked about the headset. You said that all concert staff were wearing one. That's correct. You need them to communicate across such a large stage. Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all of the band members too, I should think. It was this.
Damn it.
So Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on too then. They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or so. After all, they're only for use on stage. And a stronger signal would interfere with the sound system. Makes sense. You'd think someone would notice if they dropped their only communication lifeline. So why was this one lying here? She doesn't know anything about that.
Damn.
Emma, how long have you been here? Emma, were you in the fridge?
You ate the watermelon!
Did she eat the watermelon? Oh my god, there is a bite taken out of it, isn't there? Kind of looks that way. Uh-oh. There's only one person I know who can munch with such venom. What are you doing here? Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever. Oh, am I supposed to be happy? You give me the second degree in court and Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool. You're talking about this bloodstained Mr. Latouche left? My department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh? But that bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all. Now we know that Mr. Lettuce was really with Interpol. We wouldn't have found that out without you. I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished chewing me out. That's nice.
The gumshoe.
Said it was my reward. Are chocolate snackoos popular down at the precinct or something? Look at her go.
Honestly, I don't blame her. I think I could finish off a bag of brown sugar that fast.
Yeah. I feel like it would just get stuck in your teeth, though, you know?
Yeah, but it's probably worth it.
Yeah, it'd probably be worth it. I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again, like we already did, while you were in here, invisible. Oh my gosh, you're not gonna find any clues in here, though. Oh, I did find something strange. Something strange. I'm gonna use the bathroom before we continue.
Yep. Be right back also.
Ah. No, I'm fine. Drop my meds. Alright. We all here? Great. Think you can default dance to this beat? Me? No. But in theory, a default dance could go to anything, hence default. I have any gum left? I do. I got one piece left. Yo. Where are my boys? I need to make a joke. Wait, y'all want to see concept art for Apollo? Like, rule number 1 is never look at concept art. I think Apollo's final design ends up being really great. I think he's really slick looking. However, Renton from Eureka 7 Apollo looks pretty good. The one on the far right in particular. Hell, I even like this one. The third one with the ponytail. I like what they went with though. I think it's a better fit. I think it's a better fit.
I'm just never gonna come back, so you never get to make the joke.
That's fine. But like that far right Apollo is really nice.
I actually like the ponytail one the best.
Yeah, I like that one a lot too. But I think the outfit they gave him ends up being better. Like these are nice hairstyles, but
yeah, I like his best.
I think I like his the best. Anyway, the joke I was gonna make was, I proudly identify as a moron sexual. Emma once asked me what animal the blue badger was, and now I dream of eating snackoos with her under the moonlight. Hey Apollo, how do I say Kirinto in Japanese? God, you're so fucking stupid, Emma. I'm just gonna let her keep eating. Oh yeah.
Caitlin is fucking. She's trying to kill me.
Yeah. That sounds right. You live together now.
No, she's looking at dogs online, and I'm like, no.
Oh boy.
Please, I'm not strong enough.
Speaking of how you say things in Japanese,
yeah.
I woke up this morning and I had an article recommended to me from Webster's Dictionary. That was 17 English words that come from Japanese.
Yeah.
Half the list was silly things like sushi, but the other half of the list was actually interesting. So we've talked about tycoon.
Tycoon.
Honcho. I always thought this was a Spanish word, but it's honcho.
Honcho. Huh.
It means like the boss or something, right? It's like a squad leader in,
okay,
a Yakuza gang or something, right? But like head honcho.
Oh, I heard
right?
poncho. Honcho. Okay, sure. Yeah, the head honcho. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I always thought it was Spanish also. And reasonably so, because it's like, oh, well, we know Spanish, and that kind of sounds like a Spanish word.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sure.
Like
a mob word.
Which is like a measuring thing, like a smidge or a skosh.
Say it again.
Something.
Here, let me turn the game down so I can hear a little bit better.
Skosh. S-K-O-S-H. So like a smidgen of something, a skosh of something. You would use this in cooking. Like it means just like a teaspoon or something.
Skosh.
That one's not as common, but I've definitely heard that before.
I'm curious how that even comes from Japanese.
I can tell
Skoshu.
you.
Skoshu.
Tsukoshi. Skoshi.
Skoshi?
Means Skoshi means
okay.
a tiny bit.
Skoshi. Oh, sure.
This one's actually kind of obvious. Futon.
Yep.
Yeah. This one was crazy. Rickshaw. If you don't know what a rickshaw is, it's a man-pulled carriage.
God, I just watched a Red Letter Media episode where there was some weird shitty movie they watched called Miami Rickshaw? It was about some... It was obviously it was awful, but it was about some dude who pulls a rickshaw in Miami, and none of them knew what it was the entire time.
That's funny. But it's Jinrikisha.
Jinrikisha.
And it means man, strength, and then power, and Sha means carriage. Hunky Dory. Hunky is actually Dutch, meaning home, but Dory means street. And it's unclear where it exactly came from, but it's theorized that it means like it came from like it's English sailors in Japan, and it was their way of saying satisfactory street.
With goats. With goats. Yeah, boats, gunboats.
Goats.
Open.
Fun goats.
One last one on that was actually like interesting. Oh, and the last one was emoji.
Yeah.
Emoji's not short for emotion though, as you might just think it meant. It's so the E part of the start of it comes from an old Japanese word for picture drawing.
Okay.
And emoji is the Japanese word for like letter characters.
Oh.
So it's literally like a drawing character, a drawing letter character.
Yeah, yet it might as well have the meaning for emotion as well. So it's the perfect word, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
It's a perfect word.
I think Wonton says the rickshaw guy slapping that hooker lives in my brain.
Yep. It's really funny.
He slaps a hooker?
Yeah, so he gets in Miami Rickshaw, he gets coerced by a hooker to go onto a boat where there's actually a dude filming them in the bathroom. And so like it's just the way it's shot of him like slapping the guy behind the camera and then walking back and slapping her. It just looks so bad. But then the movie's actually about a Chinese curse and a snake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'll find the episode if you're curious. But anyway. Thanks for that, Tommy. That was very interesting. That's interesting. You're very interesting. All right, now that Emma's full, she's ready to talk to us. She never swallows. She just keeps adding more and chewing.
Nice.
Maybe it's like cotton candy, or it dissolves in your mouth.
You'd have to swallow at some point, though.
Sure.
The trial today. I'm at my embarrassment quota for the year, that's for sure. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? How? I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year. If only it worked that way. It just bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. And it makes him even more suspicious now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air duct and he could have shot that revolver. But that's not how it sounded in Lammy Roar's testimony. You mean her saying she heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene? That's right. Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country? I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Was that true what you said in court today? You know, about the case. About how everything was happening according to those song lyrics. Sorry, I gotta watch her play with him a little bit. The guitar serenade, you mean? I found the link, you know. First, Prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped keyring was stolen. Then Lemire flew through the air. Then Prosecutor Gavin's guitar caught on fire. And in the end, a bullet took Mr. Lettuce's life. And he went up into the sky with a guitar. Well, 30 feet up at least. It is kind of hard to chalk it up to coincidence. I know, and I found it. You think the same person did all of this? Don't ask me. I didn't do it. Neither did I. I couldn't fit through that air vent anyway. What? You think I did it? Sometimes I worry about that girl. Something strange. So, what did you find? It's so little, I must have passed over it yesterday. That looks important.
Oh my god, JC.
Oh my god, Emma, it's a bomb.
It's a bomb.
A bomb. What is it? Part of some device, I think. I haven't a clue what, though. The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had it examined. Turns out, it's an antenna. Oh. Like on a beetle? Like on a cell phone. This device must use an electronic signal of some sort. An electronic signal, you say? Did I obtain it? No, she didn't hand it to me. Do I have to examine it? No. Do I have to point the gun at her? That's an Interpol issue revolver, right? Which means it belonged to Mr. Lettuce. He must have had it to begin with. Sounds that way. So, if it was Machi... Are we saying Machi stole it from Mr. Lettuce? Oh, shit. Now that's really hard to imagine him doing, isn't it, Emma? What is this gonna have to do with anything? No, whatever.
Occasionally they do just throw fake evidence at us.
Yeah. Why do they have to commit their crime according to the song? Seems like it'd be more trouble than it's worth. Maybe they were trying to throw off the investigation? That's certainly possible, but risky, don't you think? Just carrying someone as big as Mr. Lettuce would be tough enough. She may be a snacking fiend, but sometimes she actually makes some sense. Oh, she's a snack, all right.
Oh, before I forget, happy Metal Gear Solid 2 to everyone.
Oh, I love Metal Gear Solid 2. It's my favorite Metal Gear Solid game.
Punch.
Emma? Her rate of chewing is increasing. Better back off before it's too late.
Oh my god.
He's gonna eat us next.
Oh my god! You should look up her animation of her eating in 5. It's really funny. She like the Mind Blowing said, she's a chipmunk. She nibbles it down real fast.
Wait, was she like this when she showed up in like...
No, she was innocent. No? She was innocent and joyful, but still stupid. But now she's stupid and she's 24, so her life's a mess. Because she hit the point in her life where it all goes downhill.
I googled Ace Attorney 5 Emma eating and got a really bad image, man.
Maybe it's in 6.
Like, I'm putting this one in our curse chat.
Okay.
It doesn't belong.
Oh my fucking god, that's awful.
The first image.
That's awful.
That's really unsettling, yeah.
her inhaling a bunch of hot dogs.
Yeah, it's like this really horrific real mouth photoshopped over Emma's face, and like a million snackoos getting inhaled.
My God, you ever see that image of like Kirby with the Photoshop real disgusting mouth?
It's all I see of Kirby, are horrific real depictions of him. Anyway. What is with you people not caring about important evidence? Do you think you could take a look at this? A small device. Looks like a transmitter. A transmitter? You press the switch here, and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for, though. A signal. You mean an electronic signal? What is it, Apollo? I'm hearing myself in someone's mic.
Some sort of digital camera.
Might be yours. Say, somehow. Emma. Somehow. You know that strange object you said you just found? Oh, this? Let me try pressing the switch. Ah! Oh, God! It's on fire! Emma's device is on fire! What's the big idea? Ah!
Popeye's chicken biscuit.
Well, now we know what this is. An igniter. This part here must work like a lighter. It nearly lit me up, that's for sure. Hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't do it on purpose. I suppose. At least we're getting somewhere with this case. Hey, Apollo. Let's ask Emma more about this switch, now that she has some first-hand experience.
So that's really weird, then.
What are you trying to do? Burn me alive? Come on, it was just a few sparks. Says you weren't the one holding it. There's enough sparks flying around here just with you two talking. Oh, jeez.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
Anyway. Now we know this is a remote for an igniter. Let me see that for a second. Well, this is definitely a little transmitter. The signal's weak. Probably only reaches 30 feet. A transmitter, huh? Okay. There's the music. Incidentally, if you look at the cross-section diagram of the stage area...
This changes everything. This changes so much. We're underneath the stage in the audience right now.
There is nothing back about this stage.
This is not backstage.
Holy shit. Alright.
This doesn't actually change too much about the scene of the crime, but it does change.
This is a significant detail about how long it would take someone to get somewhere and where these air vents would be leading, potentially.
Yeah, that's true. That does change about the air vents, that's true.
Let's see, 30 feet from Lemire's dressing room. That covers the backstage completely, and the piano. Also, so that means when... Did they say number 2 was her dressing room? Yeah, so when we're in the hallway, we're facing that staircase. So we're actually facing to the entrance.
But in our minds, we were facing the doorway that would have led to backstage, right?
I wasn't even thinking that either. I was just thinking we're somewhere backstage, right? Like, could be anywhere. But yeah, I guess that could mean that, but
in
it was
my
a
mind,
staircase.
that door would have opened up and we would have had that shot of, like, that we see when we go to the stage area.
Oh,
we see, like, the piano.
I didn't even think of that. But, well, clearly it doesn't matter now.
Yeah.
Okay, that covers the backstage completely. It also looks like it would cover the stage. It kind of seems unlikely anyone would use this on stage. Okay.
I'm actually slightly confused. Was Emma holding a second thing that lit on fire?
She found something under the couch that the transmitter operates.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's all. Guess I better be getting on with my investigation. We're off to look for more clues elsewhere then. I feel better just knowing what this thing is now. I'll have to look into igniters a bit more. Good luck! I'd like to know a bit more about igniters myself.
Okay. Yeah, they like looked away for like a second, and I thought they'd like pried the thing open or something.
All these little parts. It's pretty complex. I'm guessing this is where the fire comes out of. Other than that, good thing machines run even if we don't know how they work. That's what Daddy always says. Not really a saying you want to go around repeating, Trucy. Oh. I think we're good on Emma here. Bye, Emma. I love you.
Right, so like in my mind, the door right in front of us here led to the stage, but it doesn't.
Sure.
The stage is behind us or above us.
Above and behind.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't want to examine this room. I'm doing everything I can to not examine this room.
Anything with that.
Please, there's so much shit. We found a bomb. Oh my god. Alright. Nothing more from you. Here we go. I'm just gonna skim through this. If it's just the same shit. Is there anything that looks like it's new here?
Unfortunately, the stream's really blurry, so I can't even say.
It's blurry here too. Some pretty heavy-duty gloves. Maybe they have to carry around hot pots or something. They're a little thick. I couldn't even stuff a pigeon in those. That's exactly what I was thinking. The stack of Lammy Roar's postcards. There it is. The landscape painter and sound. It must be hard to pretend you can see when you can't. Yet the way she sings so effortlessly, you'd think she'd had life easy. Some people are just impressive like that. You know it. It just makes me think about how much further I have to go. I hope we can solve this quickly and not add to her troubles. Okay. You ever look at this guitar? Yeah, the cruiser guitar. I don't think we're doing anything in here. I think we're waiting for Gavin to show up is what this room's for. Do we have anything that... I don't think we have anything to prove that the kid can speak English yet, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Let's try the brooch again, because we had pointed it out during the investigation. Then why are you still here? Ready to this. You know what? Maybe we do have the evidence now. I think we did that after we had gone to...
You know what? That's true. That's true.
Oh, okay. What? Come to laugh at the murderer? Darian. That old bag opens her pie hole and wham, bam, my life goes down the chute. Thanks. They won't let me work while I'm a suspect. Darian isn't in the best of moods, is he? Not many people are these days, it seems. It is a crime scene, not exactly the happiest place to hang out. And Gavin had to go rub salt in the wound. My alibi's rock solid. Rock solid!
Yeah, I'll be curious if, this guy just ends up being the murderer, right?
Yeah.
Because obviously that's what we had suspected even before he was accused, but now it'd almost be kind of weird, right? Where it's like...
that's what he wants you to think.
Right, of course there's layers to that, but,
these games haven't had much misdirection like that, where the killers are, like, unsuspecting.
Right. But also, like, generally... Like we might have like an idea about who the person is going into it, but they're generally not outwardly accused by someone other than us before we have figured it out. You know what I mean?
It's true. It's true. But who knows? Maybe that's why people don't like this case either. It's like, well, they kind of just point it out, and then you just have to prove it's him. Not like we have many other players to work with here.
It's true.
Until it turns out that it's actually Lammy Roar, which is possible. They have been trying to swerve you away from her being suspect. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Yeah. So, about your alibi. You have to ask... The shooting happened right in the middle of the third set. That's right. The music was blaring when we heard those gunshots. And found Mr. Latouche dead. I've got 10,000 witnesses who saw me too. Right there on that stage. Your guitar playing was something else. Thanks, little lady. See? The whole thing's a sham. I can't believe they aren't letting me work. There's no need to yell at me. It's Lammy Roar's fault. She was the one who said she heard his voice at the moment of the crime. Man, I never even talked to that old windbag. Okay. How could she possibly identify me? They won't let you work? He won't let me work. Gavin says I gotta lie low till the suspicion is cleared. What suspicion? He can be such a stick in the mud. Mr. Gavin? A stick in the mud? He may look all flashy and showy, but he's straight as an arrow, man. Except when he's depressed. You hear him whining the other day? Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board? And then there was that performance just now. What was all that about? This part is off. Oh, this part is off. Which is that? Second guitar? Ah. It was you, Darian. He's just a perfectionist is all. Not a bad guy, really. Well, I think the Gaviners are the best. I have all your albums. The band's fine, too. Gavin could write a good tune. I'll give him that. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor or Gavin around much. Oh, him? He's down at the prosecutor's office, most likely. The prosecutor's office? I've never been there, have I? The data on the victim should have come in from Interpol. Normally, I'd be down there dealing with it. Normally. Apollo, let's go check it out. I've always wanted to see the prosecutor's office. Maybe that's not such a bad idea. Right on. Say hi for me, okay? Oh, and screw you. Perfect. And tell him I want info that I want into that crime scene. Tell him I want into that crime scene. We'll be going now. Hey, wait. Yes? What do you really think happened? Really? You don't think I did it, right? Well, great. Way to instill a guy with some confidence. Just remember, I was ripping it up on stage when it happened, okay? Ripping. Don't get led astray by some siren song, eh? Get this one wrong and you'll be eating humble pie for a year. I'll bake it myself. Let's not talk to him anymore, alright? Detective Darian Crescend. He's one stone I'd leave unturned if I had a choice. Let's see it. Yes. Office.
Man, that's an office. What a view. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Is that a barber chair? What the fuck is that?
That's the
it's just the lounge chair.
That's the loafing chair. For listening to your tunes. Maybe there's like a keyboard attached to it. There's something weird on the right arm at the end of it. Some weird gray blob.
Alright, his office or Edgeworth's office?
Ooh. In terms of offices, nice. I gotta give it to Edgeworth. In terms of rooms in general, this guy takes it.
I think I can agree.
So, this is it. The Gaviner's head office. It's not the band's office, it's the prosecutor's office. I think. Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing, object, whatever? Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone. Oh well, guess we'll have to come back. Or we can hide behind that bookshelf real quiet-like. That's eavesdropping. Why? We'd just be waiting, quietly, so he didn't notice. What if we heard something scandalous about the band? She'd make a good reporter for a gossip mag. No. No! What a replica... So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Latouche. Yeah, a replica. I want to say replication for some reason, but yeah, replica.
Yeah, I got where you were going with that.
So why? Yeah, I thought it was like he was trailing off the
being
the
cut
word.
off. Yeah.
So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Latouche. Latouche? Look, don't talk to me about those Borginians, okay?
Damn Borginians.
Just give me that report. Chop chop. And stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay? It's times like these when I start to miss Darian. Huh? Hiya! How long have you been there?
I read that as Hiya!
Hiya! Teehee. I just thought we'd drop in. Hope you're not mad.
I'm pissed.
I'm fucking furious.
How to talk to short people. It's so good.
How could I be? There's not enough teehee in the world. In any case, have a seat.
Is that a Michael
Fucking
Jackson joke?
where? Prosecutor Gavin, the philanthropist. Watch and learn, Apollo. So, who have you come to see? Huh? Clavier, lead vocalist for the Gaviners, or Prosecutor Gavin, Scourge of the courtroom.
You remember Dawn just hanging out?
Scourge of the courtroom. What do you think he means, Apollo? I think he's giving us a choice. We can either ask him about the concert or the case. Which way to go? Examine.
Saw a funny post the other day. Where it was like an article that was like PlayStation, Xbox, planning on putting like ads inside of games.
Yeah.
And then it's just a video. It's Radon doing his phase transition, and right before he makes impact, it cuts to an Applebee's commercial.
Oh God.
These fried. It's really good.
All right, bets on what's inside the jar. Is it egg?
So it's my first thought was it's that city Brainiac steals off of Krypton. Because that's kind of what the jar looks like. If you ever read a
Say that again,
comic.
you cut out a little bit. That thing that Brainiac steals off of Krypton?
Yeah, so Brainiac steals cities and puts them in jars that look like that.
Cities,
And
that's what you said.
It just looks exactly like that, the jar does.
Okay. What do you think, Brad? I'm going with egg.
I said Alien City.
I think I'm gonna go with egg.
All right, let's see egg. What's that on the plate there? Is that gum? Gum.
A jar full of gum?
Maybe he was chewing it when the phone rang? So he put it on the plate for later consumption. You'd think a rock star could afford a fresh stick. Don't jump to any conclusions now. That's no chewing gum. Take a closer look. Although I really shouldn't be offering, should I?
That's not gum in the jar. It's...
The fuck is that?
What is that?
It's a makeup blender.
It looks like a lump of plastic? Wait, that phone call. Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing, object, whatever? Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone. What? A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, lettuce. Prosecutor Gavin, does this have something to do with Mr. Latouche? Wait a second. You were listening in on my phone call, weren't you? Who, us? I tried to stop him, really, but he forced me to. Hey, you were the one digging for a scandal, Miss Reporter. To tell the truth, I'm not even sure what it is.
That was a typo. Get his ass.
Oh, was it? I missed it. Damn.
Two, as in T-O-O, where it should have been T-O. Middle school spelling looking ass.
Dude, I just write whatever. I just put letters on the page and be like, I hope, good luck, whoever.
Yeah, good luck.
Whoever's reading this, yeah.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, absolutely.
But apparently, not as funny as what?
I was gonna say it's not as funny as Count is in session though.
Count is in session. But apparently, it's a model of something undercover agent Mr. Latouche was after. It's a model of something undercover agent Mr. Latouche was after. This lump.
Yeah.
Would you mind telling us what you know about it?
No.
Weird.
Egg. That was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this.
Yeah, why try to kill Gavin or just distract everyone? It feels like this accomplished nothing. So I'm curious what this did accomplish, right?
So there is the odd possibility that this was part of Valent's ploy of misdirection. It would be kind of weird, but if something lights on fire, your eyes go there, not to the disappearing woman, you know?
Right, that would be kind of nutty.
Would be a little nutty.
But he was the one that was like, what's up with the piano, right?
Yeah, it's true. But that's all I can think of right now.
Right, so like... if it's a part of Valent's ploy, then in my mind, he would have had his own props and wouldn't have had a reason to, like, shadily discard them inside the piano, is what I mean.
Yeah,
right?
and the igniter was also found in the room.
So this has to be a part of the killer's plan somehow, but I'm curious what this accomplishes.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe buys time in between sets to set things up because
this is gonna sound
Clavier
weird.
would be throwing a tantrum, right? Or not throwing a tantrum, but like, yo, what the fuck is happening, right? And give someone time to do something.
Is Clavier still under the impression that he's missing a guitar case?
No, he was never missing a guitar case. He had to break into his own.
To break into his own.
Because he didn't have the keys.
Right.
Yeah, I think I want to say last stream we already determined which case was the guitar.
Okay.
That was talked about. The guitar that was missing was the one found on the body.
Right.
Which was Darian's. Which has not been brought back up.
Right.
That was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this. That's the guitar from the concert, isn't it? I thought it was one of the staff playing a gag on me. I never guessed that wasn't the end of it. I had a specialist analyze the guitar, incidentally. Oh, did you find anything out? He didn't have a lot of time, so it's still unclear. But the results he came up with were intriguing. Intriguing. How does that guitar tie into everything that went on? Sounds like something we should ask about.
You know, I suppose it's still incidental, where it's just the killer was trying to recreate the lyrics to the song to sort of pin it on the kid.
Yeah, that's possible.
So it's just like the guitar had to burn because it was in the song. Doesn't have anything to do with the crime, it's just that it had to be done.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. That's
but I'm gonna imagine there's something deeper than that. But it could be incidental, yeah. Wow, look at that stereo. To me, a life without music is inconceivable. I never turn down the volume, even when I'm working on a case. That's such a huge speaker. It must be really loud. Yeah, I can't even hear you actually, I'm just reading lips. This room is completely soundproof, of course. Really? At my place, I can hear when the neighbors turn their VCR on to record something. Maybe you can get Mr. Wright to talk to them. Work something out? And lately, we've been getting complaints about Apollo's voice training. Maybe I'll go have a word with Mr. Wright, too.
Wait, he's living there now?
Whatever, man. This display shows all the evidence for the case. Look, Apollo, he's got 3 televisions. Hey, don't look at those too closely. I'm still sorting out the details. Each monitor shows the evidence for a different case. He does them all at once? I wish I had 3 TVs. What would you possibly do with 3 television sets? Game.
I'm quite the gamer, you know?
I may look laid back and relaxed. But in reality, I'm quite busy, you know. I'm living life at turbo speed, doing magic, going to school, investigating cases. But if I had 3 big TVs, I could watch a magic video, do my homework, and catch a crime drama all at once. The first 2 seem useful, I suppose.
they should have saved the line about the expensive TV for this room, because those TVs look expensive.
They sure do. What's wrong, Apollo? You look confused. I was just wondering where the work chair in this office was. You're looking at my favorite chair right now. That's a massage chair, isn't it?
It's ergonomic.
I love the ones with the vibrating rollers on your back. Those feel great. Did I say something wrong? No, I merely realized the futility of an explanation. Smart man. Look at all the guitars. Why so many? Oh. You can never have too many guitars. They are like my lovers. I didn't just hear him say that. They're backup guitars, Apollo. Don't you know anything? Rock and rollers always smash the guitars at the end of a show. No wonder it's so hard to make it as a musician. You know what? You should try rocking a little, Apollo. And breaking his guitars while he watches? That might be a little too rocking. Of course, I would never do such a thing. Did I not say they're like my lovers? Do I seem like the kind of man who would do such a thing to the one? I need to eat some. I'm fucking going lightheaded. Hold on. Do I seem like the kind of man who would do such a thing to ones he loves? No, not at all. I mean, you're Mr. Gavin, upstanding prosecutor. What happened to Prosecutor Gavin, God of Rock? The view is exhilarating, yeah? I sit here gazing down upon the city, writing my songs. Try working on cases. It is the same thing. I write lyrics the same way I corroborate evidence. It is a harmony between the logical mind and the primal spirit within. Is it so hard to admit that you like staring out your window and daydreaming? The case. Oh, that reminds me. Did you see the paper today? Yes. I always read the TV section. Good girl. How about you, Air Forehead? I read the funnies. And you will not have seen this.
Carrot of Tragedy.
Oh. Concert of Tragedy, the prosecutor's deadly song. Oh, is that a new show? I haven't heard about that one. It's not a show. It's an article. News, you know. Oh, does this have anything to do with the case? Since getting back from the trial, my phone has been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever hummed a man all the way to death row? Do you think you could sing for me over the phone? It is endless. Endless! Thanks to the case you made today, of course. Oh, that was all Apollo's idea. Hey. Is that a newspaper over there, too? Ah, yes, the Borginian Daily Bungle. Go ahead, take a look.
Car cases, court cases. Whole man's life is a case.
Thanks, but I can't read Borginian. Oh, that's right. Suffice it to say, this is big news over there as well. Though they didn't go so far as to mention the lyrics to my song. Probably no one in Borginia could believe it. It's probably seen as just a theory at this point. The journalist didn't see the need to mention it. That makes sense. I hardly know what to think of it myself. Lammy Roar's testimony will probably be in the evening edition, I'd imagine. Which is why I've had Darian step down from the investigation for now. Yeah, we ran into him moping in front of the Coliseum. Lammy Roar was my invited guest. So it is a rather delicate situation. You understand how much I want to solve this case. Quickly if possible. The Guitar's Serenade. I really love that song. It has such a great atmosphere to it. You co-wrote it with Lammy Roar, if I remember correctly. That's right. It was last year. I had gone to tour Borginia's legal system, as a matter of fact. And that's when you heard Lammy Roar's voice? It was at a small jazz club. I wept that night. I knew I had to meet her, to talk with her. So I used my influence, which is not inconsiderable, to arrange a meeting. Wow, prosecutors really have a lot of clout. I think he's sort of a special case, Trucy. Thankfully, she liked the work I did. And we wrote a song right there, backstage. Machi on piano, the dual set voice, and myself on a guitar that I borrowed from Lammy Roar. And music history was made. God, probably not an experience your average lawyer would ever have, like Apollo say. It is a memory I hold dear, and the song we wrote that night was this. And that very guitar is right over there. You mean the charred lump? Don't call it a lump. That's a piece of history. And it's only brown, not really charred. No matter, I shall never sing that song again. I wouldn't have used that guitar again either, even if I could have. What happened during that song anyway? Why did his guitar suddenly catch on fire? Do you think you could show it to us? Your charred, slightly burned guitar. I'm sure he doesn't mind. What more could happen to it? It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years. A guitar befitting a woman like Lammy Roar. How did it end up here? She gave it to me. I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it. So this guitar is from Borginia. That it is. We couldn't carry it on the plane. Changes in pressure and humidity ruined the wood. Huh. So we vacuum packed it in Lammy Roar's studio. I used a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched. Huh.
What happened?
I think they're pointing out this detail because I think he opened this thing up fresh for the show, is the idea.
Oh,
Meaning
so
it would have had time to be tampered with sometime before it got to him. I guess.
Right.
Huh. I still think he's a special case. Such a valuable guitar. It's too bad it got burned. What was it that you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from an examination of the guitar? That's right. What was that all about? Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front. It is called the sound hole.
I had no idea.
I had no idea. Ah, so that's what it's called. Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort. A broken device. We got 2. Yes. This, in fact, the examiner is busy with evidence for the case now, however. So he'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else. Odd. That device looks strangely familiar.
Strange lump. Oh no. Got the testicular cancer, Apollo.
Oh. There's lightly scorched, and then there's this. It's burned clean through. Yep, it's pretty much a useless piece of junk. Why are you so mean to me now, Trucy? It's kind of like you after. It's kind of like you after a trial, Apollo. Which part? The burned clean through or the useless piece of junk?
Why does she hate Apollo? I guess he did punch her dad, but like...
Yeah. This was found in Mr. Lettuce's bag. It's apparently a replica of something. A replica. It's a small lump about 1.5 inches long. Looks way bigger when examining the scene. That's, yeah. We analyzed it, but there's not much to say other than it's a lump of plastic.
You know it's a replica.
Perhaps it was used... it was to be used in the identification of whatever it is a replica of. You mean whatever Mr. Lettuce was after? That seems to be the most logical explanation. Well, what is it? Don't ask me, Fraulein. Oh, if you don't want to tell us, you could just say so. I put in a request to Interpol via my contacts in Borginia. But apparently there is a block on information somewhere along the chain. Oh. Something Interpol doesn't want to tell Borginia. Something about this little piece of plastic. Mr. Lettuce went through all that trouble to become La Mira's manager. Just to come to this country to find out more about this lump? And he died for it. We're getting all sorts of shit.
Yeah, okay, now this is crazy. Now we have an international conspiracy.
It's like an opal egg.
I'm curious if it's gonna be inside the brooch somehow. What does it say? I can't read
Sample.
it. Sample.
Egg. Sample, huh? Think they put a big enough label on it? Maybe it's to keep people from eating it by mistake. Yes, they might think it was an otherwise tasty white lump of plastic. It looks like candy. Maybe it's the manufacturer? Sample Toys? When he can't afford the real thing. Sounds like a company Mr. Wright would like.
It looks like sherbet.
Yeah, it looks tasty. It's a rainbow egg. I've sent someone to the Colosseum to fetch La Mira. Perhaps she knows something about it, being a Borginian. Oh my god, we haven't even presented him stuff yet.
You know, that was a lot from just talking to him.
My apologies, but there is no way I'm going to talk details about the case with you. If you want to get my attention, bring me something dramatic. I'm not here to get your attention, Gavin. I'm here to get your information. All right, dramatic.
And just to be clear, so he went to Virginia to study the legal system.
Yep.
Meets Lamira at the bar.
Yep.
Is enraptured by her.
Machi's there.
Her and and then together they write a song together, right?
That night. Lends him a guitar.
And then he wraps the guitar, brings it home.
Yep.
Okay.
Using special means that he probably shouldn't be using for his own personal use.
Right. So I'm curious if maybe because he did do it though through the legal system or the law system, right? This actually might have given what's his face access to it, right? Devin, or whatever his name is.
Darian,
thank you.
That looks like one of our Taurus shoe headsets. Yeah, I don't know to what extent though.
Yeah. But somehow a thing got put on it, right?
Yeah. Why are you wearing it, Fraulein? I thought it'd be cool. I could pretend I was concert security and stuff. Actually, we found it at the venue and thought you might want it. Oh, no, please. You keep it. It goes well with your cape, Fraulein. That thing's probably like $1,000. You think? She does look like she belongs on a stage, that's for sure. Prosecutor Gavin, about this remote. Wait! Excuse me, did you say something? This remote control might be valuable ammunition for the trial tomorrow. It's too early to show my hand now. You would think someone with such a loud voice would speak more clearly, yeah? It has to be one of these. What is it, Apollo? That device that was found in your guitar. Take a look at this. Why, that looks like the same thing. What is it? It's an igniter. Another one?
Another one.
It was at the crime scene in Lamira's dressing room. Detective Sky found it, actually. At the scene of the crime. What could that mean, I wonder? I believe that covers everything I'm at liberty to talk to you about. Oh. Thanks for dropping by, Hair Forehead. Thanks? Why, you gave me so much information? That igniter, for instance. Oh, that. I've never met an attorney so forthcoming with the prosecution. It's a big help. Or perhaps you're just a tad naive, I guess I could have hid it, but somehow, showing it felt like the right thing. I could say the same to you, Prosecutor Gavin. Thanks for the information. About the, strange lump of plastic. The one that Mr. Letus was investigating. Hey, that's right. I've been thinking, Air Forehead. We encounter many incidents in our lives. All of us. Not all of them simple. Especially not the ones where people are killing to song lyrics. That's why I try to at least remain simple inside. And I keep a simple goal. To discover the truth. That's why I like to keep relations civil, yeah? That is all. I can live with that. Mr. Prosecutor? Fraulein? Can I ask you why you sing in a band? Huh. Obviously. Huh. Because I want women to turn and look at me when I walk down the street. That's pretty simple too. Now if you'll excuse me. I've got work to do. Perhaps another time, perhaps. Another time, perhaps.
Maybe. Prosecutor Gavin, no!
Yay.
We'll let you out.
Oh, it's you. You came at a good time. Hello there, Emma. What's up? Either of you know where Lami Roar is? Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago. Yeah, that's strange. What's strange? I can't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office. Lamira is missing? This is ridiculous. Like, it's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own. Being that she's, you know, blind and all. Yeah, we'll help you look for her. Great, thanks.
She's dead. Double murder. Let's go.
Let's go. Anyway, write anything agency. Let's go. Oh, she wasn't here. That sucks. Could have sworn. This place is deserted. I wonder where Lamira went off to. I'm sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful. I guess, but I can't help worry about her a little. I'm gonna guess the stage. We have a time suddenly.
And she's dead.
We have a time suddenly. Uh-oh. Huh? The stage is pitch dark. Power breaker must be off for this section. Great. I'll go get someone. The body. The guitar case is closed.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yipes, it was really dark out there. Dark. That's all Lamira has when you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness? Hey, Apollo? What? Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you? Oh, God. Like, something's changed? Changed? I can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me. Now it's bugging me too. What's she talking about? Oh, dear God. A body, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, that case. Wasn't that open before? Huh. I guess someone closed it.
He's closed. Let's get drunk.
Wait. Look. Where the case closes. Something's sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument. You don't think it's... Let's open it, Apollo. Ugh. Jeez. She dead, though? Or is she just knocked out? She'd suffocate in there, that's for sure. Yee! Lamira! Lamira! Emma! We have to get Emma! Lamira was taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around barking orders, making phone calls. Trucy just clung to my arm and cried. And me? I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many.
God damn it, not here.
Emma, how's Lamira? Is she okay? You. We all owe you a big thanks for that's for sure. So she's okay? Yes. She came to a short while ago. Whew! You found her before it was too late. That's good to hear. So what happened? Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead. By who? We don't know. But they hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. How could she not see? Oh.
Oh, the lights were out.
Right.
Jesus.
Would you like to see her now? Is that all right? She wants to thank you for saving her life. Oh, we don't. Oh, you think they would have a room for this? Just use the bass for Phoenix's room, but like get all the crap out of the way or something.
Just remove the piano or keep the piano.
Yeah, whatever. Let me roar.
DS are already out of space.
Yeah, it had to delete it.
Yeah, and her forehead's perfectly fine. Mr. Attorney, you were the one who found me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me what happened. Some visitors are here in the watching room waiting TV. Murder during a concert at Sunshine Coliseum. Huh? Looks like we're on the news. With his current hit song "Guilty Love" is in the courtroom in the courtroom as prosecutor, singing the defendant all the way to death row. Prosecutor Gavin this, Prosecutor Gavin that. Where's my 15 minutes? Guitar Serenade on sale now.
On sale now.
Wow. A nurse watches hawk-like from the reception desk. She glares at me whenever I talk. Maybe my voice carries. That must be a recovering patient. He keeps staring at us. What's so unusual about an attorney and a magician? The door down the hall reads X-ray room. I never did like X-rays. I don't think I'd enjoy looking at someone's insides. Spotting nervous tics is intense enough. Attacked! It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone come to see me, but they said nothing. When I went to return to my dressing room, you were hit. I knew. That very moment I knew. The assailant was trying to kill me. It was lucky for me the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. Someone was chasing me. I could hear footsteps. Yet I reached the stage first. Why the stage? I had overheard maintenance people talking. The power to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work. Ah. Darkness is my ally. There was a contrabass case near the stage. That is where I hid. So the assailant couldn't see you. Ah, once in the case, I'm afraid I passed out. Wow, that sounds like a really close call. The assailant. Do you have any idea who it might have been? Unfortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said not a word. Too bad. Yet when I consider that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than I am. Good point. She's sharp. And you're much taller than I am. You're about as tall as Apollo. So that means it was likely a man, an adult, and probably a man. Could it be him? But why would anyone attack you, La Mirror? The detective asked me this too, and to her I gave the same answer I give you. I do not know. Lamir, I wanted to ask you about this. Do you know what this is? This is what? Mr. Latouche was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after. He was after? You know, in his secret identity. As an undercover agent. So that's what he was doing. You mean you know what? Yes, I know, of course. This must be a Borginian cocoon.
rare insect now involved?
Or rather, a convincing replica thereof. Why haven't I heard of a Borginian cocoon before? Why was he carrying this around? Was it some kind of souvenir? I wonder. Also, I'm just going to assume we explained that to you and you didn't recognize it.
Wait, what?
I said, I'm just going to assume...
Yeah. I was thinking that too.
Well, they call it Borginian. Must only be found in Borginia. For certain, all in Borginia know of these. It's a cocoon. So, do you get silk from it? I do not know the details, I'm sorry to say. I thought she said all in Borginia knew of these. But remember, she's not from Borginia.
And she has amnesia.
There's one fact I do know about the cocoon, though. Something all in Borginia know. What's that? What is this? International cocoon conspiracy.
That Interpol's in on.
The cocoons. They are not to be taken out of the country. Some bug. If someone does and is caught,
of some kind, and it's called that, right?
They will be put to death. Drug, maybe?
Drug, I'm guessing.
Drug? Haven't had enough drugs in the crime game.
Yeah, that's a good call, actually.
To death? Why? I do not know. Yet if Interpol was involved, I'm sure there is a good reason. But this is just a piece of plastic. He was carrying a replica, but looking for the real deal. That's my best guess. So that's what he was up to. Tracking down Borginian cocoon smuggling. Sheesh.
Drugs.
Smuggling.
Well, it's an insect with some drug-like effect.
It seems I was marked. Marked. Life changed me with the popularity of my songs. Or it's either a drug or it's like a bioweapon of some kind.
Or bioweapon, sure.
Yeah, you gotta think Interpol's involved
like
with this, so
life-threatening chemical, right? Might be what's going on. Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world. Ah, so you could have brought those Borginian cocoons with you. On my trips, yes. That was probably the suspicion. And Mr. Latus was placed as an undercover agent to look into it. Borginia is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside. Is that why they suspected you? But Mr. Latus wasn't a Borginian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means... What, Apollo? Well, there must have been some reason other countries didn't want the cocoons out. Something scary enough to get Interpol involved. Huh? Like what? How could such a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion? Cocoon smuggling. And Mr. Latus had Lamy Roar marked. It couldn't be her. Huh? There's one other person I need to talk to.
Mitchell.
Yes, Mitchell. Thank you for talking to us, Lamy Roar. It was the least I could do. Actually, I have another request. If it is within my power. I need an interpreter. Someone who speaks Borginian. Apollo? Would you come with us? If you're well enough. I see. Yes. Yes, of course. I shall accompany you. Huh? Where are we going? Come on, Trucy. We're about to get to the bottom of this. Machi. We came to talk to you about the case. Machi. Mommy.
His eyebrows.
Could you interpret for us, Lamior? Yes. Machi, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind. Now we know the truth. You can see, right? I was completely fooled myself. Machi. Isn't there another secret you're hiding from us? Wait, Mr. Attorney. What do you mean by secret? Oh, fuck me. What? Cocoon?
Oh, it might just be the cocoon, yeah. I think it's a cocoon.
I hope it's the cocoon. If I'm not mistaken. You know something about this, don't you?
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna guess that it's like a drug of some kind, but it's not life-threatening drug. The issue is that it's gonna cause blindness and amnesia.
And amnesia, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a reaction! A big one! Machi, you didn't. Trucy and I are trained to see people's uncertainty. Are you trained? I think it's just a natural talent. Never mind. Not that we would have needed any training to see that one. Not that we would have needed any training to see that one. Mr. Attorney, please tell me what this is all about. Lamira, please interpret. Very well. I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution. And have them look into it. He asks you to wait. Do not be so hasty. Machi. Do you know everything? Yes, everything. Well, sort of. Have him tell us about it. Very well. I'll be right back real quick. Finish this episode up. Sorry about that, guys. I've been running on, like, no fuel for the past hour, probably, and I'm like, oh, it's about to end, and now...
Wrong.
No, I needed to eat something real quick.
Close the DS.
Yeah, like... Okay. The cocoon. What is this cocoon, anyway? A potent cure! The cocoon, the silk.
For reality.
Is a potent cure.
Shit.
A cure. It must cure some disease. No. Oh my god. It's a cure for incuritis. A cure for incuritis? So it's just curitis now. But if it's a cure, why keep it in Borginia like that? Just think of all the lives they could save by sharing the medicine. I do not understand the reason myself. Okay, well, at least we know what it is. A cure. And Mr. Latouche was suffering, and Mr. Latouche was after cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Machi... Machi, you weren't... He couldn't be a smuggler. He's so little. Well, you're only 15 and you're sort of a magician, aren't you? Well, that's true. I am sort of a magician. She said, sort of, oh, to have a copy of that security camera on tape. Well, Machi, are you a smuggler? Nah. He won't tell me.
That's not true.
First he plays blind, now he plays dumb. I wonder, do you think he brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? If Machi really did bring one into the country, was he planning on making a deal for its sale? I can't go home. Can't go home? I can't go home to Borginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Borginia is death. That's right, it's punishable by death. About the case. What about the case? He wants to tell us about Mr. Latouche's death? This meeting's over. What do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet. There's a call for Machi from the Borginian embassy. This meeting's over. Sorry. Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that. Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy, we're leaving. Tyrion, wait! I never liked you. Either of you. Huh?
Huh? What a weird thing to say.
Yeah. Darn it. We were so close. He was about to tell us. Hey, Apollo. He didn't want us to hear what Machi had to say. Apollo! And there can only be one reason why. Why is everyone ignoring me? Oh, sorry. This is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow in court. No, what did Drusy want? No!
That's what she gets for being rude.
She was being so mean this episode.
She just hates us.
She hates us. All right. Well, this case is fucking wild, so... I wasn't ready to go from Well, I guess I was ready for anything, honestly, since it was so vague to begin with.
Yeah.
But, sure.
But who's got the incuritis now?
Yeah, who's got the incuritis?
Darian afflicted with it?
Yeah, is it going to be a tragic story where he needed it for his sister or something?
His sister's operation.
Yeah. Huh. We'll see, but not tonight.
Just like, had to kill the Interpol agent. He was on to the deal. I need this thing, right?
Yeah. That's probably what it's gonna be.
Why the elaborate setup with Machi?
And how is? I wonder if Valent's gonna play any more part in this, or if Valent was just a setup for like the next case. It's like here's his introduction. He's just hanging out. Don't worry about him.
For sure.
I'm gonna hope that's the case.
But I'll say this also explains what I brought up in the first place here. Why isn't the foreign embassy taking care of Machi? And it's like, well, he's scared
he's trying to avoid them. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. So, all right, guys, we'll be back with more Apollo Justice and Sidelock simping another time. Until then, I don't know. I don't know what you all do for fun apart from watch me, so if this is even fun, I'm going to assume it is. Well, people spite watch things. Haven't had any like haters that they're like the image where it's the guy putting up all the pictures of the person. They're like, I hate this person. I hate WaifuEater. Nothing. I don't think I have anyone like that yet, which is a good thing. Probably for the best. Anyway, here, you all can look at Yor one more time. Here, look at her. She can be your mommy, Trucy. She could do it. Anyway, we'll see y'all later. Night, guys.
Good night.